What is up, everybody? Welcome back to World's Biggest Collectors, episode 41, the show where we bring on the biggest physical media collectors in the YouTube and social media spaces and just have a conversation about collecting and physical media and movies and whatever else we get into. And my guest tonight is a good dude. He's a big-time collector. He just finished an incredible boutique tournament on his channel last night, so go check it out. His link is down below, and it's Bob from Bob's Blurays. What's up, man? How you doing?
Good. How are you? Appreciate you having me on.
I appreciate you coming on, man. I'm excited for you to be here tonight to talk physical media and movies and whatever we want. You know, we were talking a little bit backstage, and we started late because we were just having a conversation. Then we forgot. So I was like, oh shit, we'd have to go live now. So it was nice talking to you, man. It's nice for you to be here tonight.
Thanks.
Yeah. So look, we got 56 people in here watching us. Can everybody hear us okay? Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully everyone can hear me.
The other night, my mic apparently wasn't plugged in and I sounded like crap, but nobody told me. I found out when I got off. All right. But yeah, as long as everybody can hear us, Bob, man, let's, how you doing today? Did you have a good Blues Day Tuesday? I actually watched a little bit of your video before we went live, and you went ham like you always do, man. You're always picking up tons of stuff every single Tuesday.
Yeah. It was, I had to go to the Fog Steelbook. I had to order that last night at like 12:30 for store pickup because there was only 2 stores and within like a 250-mile radius. So I went to Indiana for it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How far a drive was that?
Like 45 minutes, but there was a Second and Charles and a Disc Replay right next door. So I stopped in both those stores and I was like, all right, I got to come in later this weekend. There's more stuff I need.
It took me an hour to get to my first location this morning. I went to the Best Buy that I always go to, or that I haven't been to for a while because they were remodeling, but I thought for sure they'd be done. It's been 3 months. No, they're still remodeling. So then I had to go all the way across town to the other Best Buy and they didn't have shit. Nothing.
Damn. That's ridiculous. Oh my.
I do it to myself. I do it to myself.
I saw your super chat. I'm sorry. Gus is cracking me up. He's
well, Gus, let me see what Gus is saying. Can pick up LA Age Jabber Blu-ray. I have to, based on Pizzow's recommendation last week.
I got that.
I didn't know too much about it. Other than what he said. And I mean, the artwork looks freaking awesome on it.
Let me get some.
But then I was looking up like images from the actual movie. And my God, did it look like crap. It looked like it was filmed in somebody's like office building back in 1995.
Yeah, it's their whole line is straight to video type like movies. So like stuff you would have filmed with like you and a friend in the 90s. With no budget. So
I don't know if I'll be getting that one anytime soon. I mean, even though Piz said it was a great motion picture, he almost sold me on it, but then I saw some images from it. I was like, this looks like shit.
They all look pretty bad. The Suburban Sasquatch one, it's like I was like, this is a Sasquatch.
Suburban Sasquatch. Did you pick up the 50-foot Cam Girl, Attack of the 50-Foot Cam Girl? That came out today.
I got that like I think that was a re-release because I got that back in July during their sale. So I'm not sure if that was like a re-release or whatnot. I've had that for a bit. But I saw it on Blu-ray.com as it was getting. I was like, what is this, a re-release?
Yeah, but anyway, thank you so much, Gus, for the super chat. We're starting us off with LA Age Jabber talk. But I gotta play the super chat clip. Where's it at?
She got a great ass, and you got your head all the way up it.
Yeah, there you go. Good old Al. Good old Al. Okay, let's go back up the top. Well, before we do that, Bob, people need to know who you are, man. They need to get to know you. They need to know who you are. I need you to promote yourself and your channel. Let them know what you're all about over at Bob's Blurays, why they should come over and subscribe right now, why you are the place to be for physical media enthusiasts.
Yeah, absolutely. My name's Bob. Channel's name is Bob's Blurays. Nothing that original, but it suits me very well. So I started on Instagram. That's the best way to find me. But I do try and post almost daily now. I've been posting a lot more, doing a ton of live streams. I'm going to have Ken on again very soon, a lot of other guests. But I absolutely love doing live streams. I enjoy the hell out of it. But yeah, if you're looking to message me or anything like that, hit me up on Instagram at Bob's_Blurays. That's the best way to reach me.
Nice. And I see you out there, Adrian. Adrian said that Rat Man was much funnier. There you have it. There's Rat Man for you. I'm in a mood tonight, Bob. I might pull Rat Man out on more than one occasion.
I was going to ask about that.
We'll see. But yeah, guys, Bob's link is down below, your Instagram and your YouTube. Go subscribe to his channel right now. Go check him out. You're doing a lot of great stuff over there, Bob. I've been seeing you. You're very consistent. You've been doing pretty much a video every day from what I've been seeing.
Yeah, I'm trying to the last week or so.
Yeah.
You do it, and I was like, I can't keep up with that. I know I post on Instagram once a day.
Well, you probably actually have a life too, but I don't have that.
Not really.
I mean, I have a family, so I guess that's a life.
Yeah, no family for me. I just watch movies. Like, you know how Tony says I work and bag my blues? I work and watch my movies.
It's the best way to live. It's anybody that's living any differently is doing it wrong. Or doing it wrong. You need to get some of those bags from Tony. Oh, look, let's get in the chats. And again, this is like kind of we're going to get to know Bob as a collector. I've got some questions for him, but also if you guys want to drop us some questions in the chat, feel free to do so. We got 80 people watching us right now, and I appreciate every single one of you all for being here. Hit the like button if you haven't already, and definitely subscribe to Bob. Subscribe to his channel.
Definitely.
Chandler said, Bob, what is your favorite actor and favorite actress? That's a hard one.
Naomi Watts. That is pretty easy for me. I adore Naomi Watts. I want her to win an Oscar so bad. The actor's pretty tough, but I got to say Kevin Costner. But I do like De Niro and Tom Hanks. Can't go wrong with them.
Costner's a good pick. What are your favorite movies, Bob? Says Michael B. I'll say Michael B.
I just did a conversation with KB. Go check out his channel.
Yes.
We talk about my top 5 favorite films. The Town, Black Hawk Down, Perks of Being a Wallflower is a good one. Peanut Butter Falcon. Ken, you like to give me a hard time because I say a lot of films are in my top 15.
I get that same crap all the time. So,
there's a lot.
Yeah, I know exactly how you feel there. It's hard. It's hard to narrow it down. There's like so many movies that you love for completely different reasons.
Yeah.
So it's very hard to nail down what a top 10 or top 20 will look like. For me, that's almost always very nostalgia based. Like I cannot put a movie that I just saw like a year or so ago unless it just really hits me on another level, which there have been a few that's done that. In my top 10 of all time. It's very difficult. So yeah, I mean, it all has to be, it feels right for it to be movies that have been with me since I was a kid and I still love just as much as I did back then.
Yeah, I know for me, like The Town, Black Hawk Down, those were like, The Town was 2010, but look at Death Sentence and like A Man Apart and stuff like that. I was 12, 13, so it's very nostalgic to me as well. So a lot of my favorite films are, whether I was probably in my teens when I watched them. So they just hold a special place in your heart, good memories too. You see them with your dad or something like that. For me, I fell in love with movies because my dad got me into it.
And I've got some movies in my top 10 that I've been watching since I was a kid, but didn't really gain appreciation for until like recent years, like The Shining and The Exorcist are like my 2 favorite horror movies. And I liked those as a kid, but they weren't my favorites when I was a kid. So I kind of grew appreciation for them as we went. But
yeah,
I'm already messing everything up, Bob, because I had an old intro for this show. I made an intro for World's Biggest Collectors when I brought it back, and I forgot to play it. So I'm going to play it right now because I don't care. I don't care if we're already 12 minutes into the show. I'm going to play this intro because I made it. So let's do it. All right, now we can officially start World's Biggest Collectors. I'm here with Bob from Bob's Blurays. His link is down below. Subscribe to his channel. I just had to do it.
Yeah,
I had to do it.
that's all right. I have that effect on people. I get them off topic and stuff.
No, I'm always off topic and everything. Tim Talks Talkies with a super chat. Thank you so much, Tim. Bob is an awesome dude. Just wanted to say that.
Tim is an awesome dude.
He
I love
donated
Tim.
just to say.
Everybody loves Tim.
Isn't Tim just the best?
He is the best.
He is 100% the best.
Honestly speaking, I cannot express how much Tim has helped me and like been like a mentor in the movie community almost, if that makes sense.
Tim is very wise.
Yeah.
He's a very wise dude. I appreciate you, Tim. Thank you so much, man. And
super chat.
We get to hear
She
from
got a great ass. And you got your head all the way up it.
I know that's going to get old at some point. It still hasn't got there for me, but I'm sure it has some people. But I'll pick something else out at some point. But I like it right now. I feel like it fits the mood of the channel, you know. Al Pacino.
Yeah.
All right, let me go all the way to the top. We're going to start burning through here. We're going to start burning. We got Vicky in here. We got Movie Hunter. We got Latula Moore here tonight. Cynical Video says Hillbilly Hunter Power. Yes, the Hillbilly returned today in my Blu-ray hunting video. He said to hell with the haters. He's coming back, and he's coming back with a vengeance. Mika's here tonight. She says, what's up, good people? What's up, Mika? How are you doing?
Hey,
Mizzy E's in the house. Did I already call out Gus? Gus is here. Scaps is here. Says we need Happy Ken tonight. I'm in a great mood, Scaps. I'm in a great mood. I wasn't this morning, but I'm in a good mood now. I'm not gonna. I went off the rails the other night. It was late and I was in a mood, but we're in a good mood tonight. Real World Media says Daddy Ken going absolutely berserk on that late night stream about the fog is why he's one of the best on YouTube. Bring on more wild late lives. Yeah, every Sunday we're gonna get deep and dark and intimate. Yeah, man. How do you feel on the fog? Is the fog do you like the fog? Is that one of your favorites?
I did. Actually, I've got a live stream coming up with Terrell, Derek, and Mega Mike the Movie Man. Or we nicknamed him Mega Mike the Booty Man because of that stream. But yeah,
I love Mega Mike. I need to have him back on one of the one of the roundtables soon. Or this show.
We're gonna do a top 5 Carpenter next week on Tuesday night, so we're looking forward to that. So
nice.
I guess I don't want to spoil it if the fog's in there, but I like the fog. I thought it was pretty good. That Steel book is gorgeous. That they
look. Can you at least agree that of the how many Carpenter films have you seen?
I think 11 or 12.
Okay, so you're about with me. I've seen about 11 or 12. Can you at least agree that the fog is probably in the mid to bottom tier of what you've seen from John Carpenter?
I thought it was, I'd say I thought it was slow, but all of his films are pretty slow. But I didn't like the way it ended.
I mean, we're talking about John Carpenter here. He's one of the best directors of all time. He's made some of the greatest horror films of all time.
I guess I'll just spoil that it's not in my top 5.
Okay. That's fair. And again, that's all I was trying to get across in my review. I like the movie. Mm-hmm. It's not his best. I got attacked over my review on the fog like no other movie that I've reviewed on the channel. I can't remember the last time I had so many people go against my opinion on a movie before.
He's got
which is fine. I mean, I always, welcome.
He's got so many good titles. That's the thing. People get upset. It's like, well, what do you do? I mean, you got The Thing, Halloween, Vampires, Christine. I mean,
are you really going to put The Fog over The Thing? Halloween, Christina is a top 3 for me. I love Christine. And I know Tim shares the same love I do for Christine. That's his favorite.
I love Christine.
I think it's a great movie. Prince of Darkness is phenomenal. They Live is a great movie, and I think his most underrated movie is In the Mouth of Madness. That might be in my top 5.
Cue the Roddy Piper.
It's a great movie. It's great. Big Trouble in Little China I watched pretty much for the first time last week.
It's not my cup of tea. It's not my style.
Yeah. I enjoyed it, but just because I can pretty much watch Kurt Russell and everything. I love him. I'm trying to think what else has he got? Starman. Starman's a great movie too. I would put.
I didn't see that one.
Anyway,
I don't own it either.
My point is that every single John Carpenter movie I just named off, I would put above The Fog.
That's fair.
Every single one of them.
All right, question: Vampires or The Fog?
Vampires I haven't seen. I haven't seen. I have the Scream Factor. I have not watched it yet, but I will. Right. I will get to it.
When you end the stream, you got to watch it tonight.
I can't, man. I'm knee deep in some Star Trek right now. I gotta finish. I gotta finish all my Star Trek 4Ks, and I have to watch Friday the 13th tonight. So I'm gonna go finish Search for Spock because I started it this morning, and then I'm gonna watch Friday the 13th on 4K, and then I got to pick my Star Treks back up. So it's a busy month. There's so much that came out today.
Oh, it was crazy.
So much that came out today. Everybody in the chat saying, hey, Tuchar. We do have Tony in here. What's up, Tony?
Hey, Tony.
And we got Mizzy, and we got, Tim's in here. And we got 20th and 21st century movies. James in the house. I love James as well. James is the best.
James and Tony, hands down, the two nicest people in the movie community. Yeah. I'll argue that with anybody.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Tim Talks Talkie says James in the house. Mika. I need to get Mika on the channel sometime soon. I love Mika as well, but I have not met Mika.
That would be awesome.
We got Eddie Murphy.
Look at that.
Eddie.
Wow.
I'm so happy to have Eddie Murphy in the chat. That's incredible. That is incredible. You bring on the celebrities, Bob. Let's see. Mizzy E says, hey, it's Eddie Murphy. Big fan. What's your favorite Eddie Murphy film since Eddie Murphy's in the chat?
Eddie Murphy. Oh boy. I'd have to look at his filmography right now off the top of my head. I don't even know. Throw out some titles here because I'm drawing a blank. I haven't seen Coming to America and I haven't seen Beverly Hills Cop yet. So both of those are on the list. So maybe they would be if I saw them. Favorite 48 Hours would be up there. Okay. I love 48 Hours.
48 Hours. So are you with me in that's Eddie Murphy's best? I know he's not a cop in the movie, but anyway, it's a buddy cop movie. I know Eddie Murphy's not technically a cop, but it's a buddy cop movie. So are you with me when I say that 48 Hours is better than Beverly Hills Cop as a movie?
Oh, I haven't seen Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's fair. That's fair. I'm not going to give you crap over that because I just watched the movie for the first time 3 or 4 years ago. So
I'm just waiting on the third one, and then I'll watch all three. But
I just think that Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte are a better pairing than Eddie Murphy and Judge Reinhold. I mean, to be honest, Eddie Murphy is the lead character of Beverly Hills Cop, and I wouldn't even classify it as a real buddy cop movie.
I love Nick Nolte. People, Ken, I know you're a big fan of Warrior, but Nick Nolte, best performance was Warrior in my opinion. But
he takes it to another level.
Nick Nolte's rising up the ranks.
He's good in The Mandalorian too.
He's great. I love Nick Nolte, actually. He's probably rising up the ranks as one of my favorites.
Yeah, for sure.
I haven't seen Trading Places either.
Trading Places is awesome. Coming to America is probably my favorite film I've seen of his from the 80s. But I haven't seen The Golden Child yet.
Oh, I haven't seen that either. Was he? I got to get all those from Paramount.
But my all-time favorite Eddie Murphy movie, again based on nostalgia, has to be The Nutty Professor. That was that was the movie for me.
It's not Norbit.
No, it's not Norbit. It's not Norbit by a long shot. He was trying to recreate Nutty Professor with Norbit, and he failed miserably. But
is he in Harlem Nights? Is that him or no?
Yeah, and I think he directed that movie. I could be wrong though.
I got that one too. I got all those movies. I got to watch them.
Let's see. Wolf Sight is here. Johnny Darko's in the chats. All right. I'm trying to get down here because I'm trying to get past when we actually started the show. We're already almost 20 minutes behind in the chat, but everybody in here is killing it with the chatting and the questions, and I appreciate everybody here. Adrian James is here. We got Mel from My Killer Podcast. What's up, everyone? Kenny Levels and Bob getting real tonight. Whoop.
Hey, Mel.
And can I just say, I messed up last week when I said that Mel was leaving the Rad Pack. Mel is not leaving the Rad Pack. Quit messaging her. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Mel. Mel is rad for life. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. Just want to apologize. Live on air in front of 111 people. Ryan Beckner I'd like to see Ernest Goes to Camp because then it would be 4K in the theater. Does Ernest Go to Camp have a Blu-ray? Do you know?
I don't know. I haven't seen any Ernest movies, I don't think.
Oh my God, Bob. Bob. Bob, are you kidding me?
Maybe I like them because I like old school comedy and I can't stand the new stuff today.
No, Ernest is unlike anything you've ever seen in your entire life. Ernest is his own genre of films. Okay. There's comedy, you got horror, you got adventure, you got action, drama, sci-fi, and then you have Ernest movies. It's in its own thing. But this Halloween, this October, you have got to watch Ernest Scared Stupid.
All right.
You have got to watch Ernest Scared Stupid. I don't care how you find it, whether it's on VOD or you buy the DVD, because the Blu-ray is, I think, very expensive right now. You have to watch Ernest Scared Stupid.
I would get a box set of them.
Ernest Scared Stupid is actually a really good story. It's a really good, like, haunted, spooky story. They used to mess me up when I was a kid with those trolls.
I might have seen a few when I was younger. I just can't remember them.
Yeah. You haven't lived until you heard Ernest say, how about a bumper sandwich, booger lips? It's my favorite. It's my favorite. Let's see. Everybody chatting with each other. Mizzy E says, hey, Bob, nice to meet you. And yeah, guys, go subscribe to Bob's channel. You're at, how many subscribers you at now? About
Like
515?
Yeah, about 515.
Somewhere around there. I've been doing this with everybody. I hold the chat accountable. We got over 100 people in here right now. So you guys should head over. If you haven't subscribed to Bob's Blu-rays, subscribe to him right now. Immediately. You're at 528 subscribers. So we'll keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that tonight. My wife is in the chat. Hey, everybody. What's up? Married with Media. How y'all doing? Go check out Married with Media's Emmy reaction video. We reacted to the Emmys.
Yo, your wife's hilarious. She the audit video is just cracks everybody up.
She's been busting my balls professionally for 20 years now. She just gets to do it on camera.
Hey, really quick, I did want to say, because you mentioned how you've done that for everybody. I think that's awesome, man. How you ask everybody in the chat to go subscribe. So I know KB ended up with like 120 subscribers after that stream. So man. Yeah. So it's awesome. I appreciate that kind of support for, that you're looking out for everybody else in the community.
Absolutely, man. It's a big community with a lot of us out there talking physical media, and the more people that's, paying attention to others and supporting others, the stronger that we all are. And we continue to grow and we keep this whole physical media thing alive and well. Like I still discover, I feel like I discover like 5 new channels every single day. Like it's crazy how many people are out there, starting channels and stuff.
I was just talking to Tim about
it's awesome
subscribers and how difficult it is to watch everybody's. I try to.
Oh yeah.
But I've probably subscribed to, I don't know, 75 plus people, and some people post content every day, and sometimes it's which I'll watch an hour-long video, but it's hard to keep up with everybody else then.
Yeah. I always tell people the longer you make your videos, the more likely I probably am to watch, because I just love like the long form stuff, and like I'll put videos on when I'm driving in my car or I'm at work, and I just click it on, and if it's a 2-hour stream or whatever, I'm like, oh, awesome, I get to watch a 2-hour stream.
These and the conversations and reviews are great for me because I'm driving all day too, and so I'll just hit play, and it helps if I don't have to look at the screen because I'm driving, so I could just listen, and this is the kind of thing I could just listen to.
Yep, absolutely. Let's see. Manuel's here says, question for both. If you were to lose all of your collection but get to keep only 3 items, which ones would you choose? That's a good question.
Yeah. I've actually talked about if like all this fell over one day or it got burned, I don't know if I would ever start collecting again. If it would just
that's honestly the route I was getting ready to take. I was like, damn, I was like, if I lost all my collection, I wouldn't even give a shit about any 3 items. I would just give up.
I'm done
and go all digital.
I don't think I could.
I would probably just stop watching movies.
I'd be pissed. I'd be like, that's it. I mean, that's what, over $100,000 easily. Yeah. For me, it's got to be the Scream Steelbook, that Texas Chainsaw Massacre Black Maria, I believe it is, the truck. That's a pretty cool one. And I don't know, one of those Zavi exclusive steelbooks, like Your Next, is a pretty badass steelbook.
Yeah. I got a couple. I'll take my Nightmare on Elm Street DVDs, my Nightmare on Elm Street DVD collection. That's one of the longest reigning collectible items that I have in my collection. And the Rambo steelbook set, 4K steelbook set. And damn, I guess I'll take
that Rambo 4K steelbook set.
I guess I got to take that my ET 4K, of course.
Are you getting the lunchbox and the thermos and all that stuff? Or are you
I hyped myself up and I said I was going to get all that, but it's like there's just too much coming out. I can't waste all my money in one spot. So I don't know if I'm going to get the lunchbox set. I'll probably get that Target steelbook. I like that steelbook that they're coming out with, and I think there was another one. I don't know. Maybe I'll just get the lunchbox set. I don't know. Maybe I won't get any of it because I already have the damn movie on 4K. So why do I need it again? I don't know. It's weird. Chandler, I'm good. Let's see. Everybody in the chats. Happy everybody's here tonight.
You saw the Top Gun they announced, the 2 steelbook collection?
Yeah, I can't do that.
It's a lot of stuff, man. It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'll get that. I'll get the I don't know. Maybe I'll get the 2-pack set. I really like the cover on that one, but I'll probably just end up getting Maverick solo. Mizzy says gonna get Friday the 13th 4K tomorrow. Elvis, I'll wait for Black Friday.
Same, Mizzy, same.
Yeah, I do have Elvis. Got Elvis right here. The King. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't seen it. I know you said in your video you're not into music biopics, but
not too much.
I love them.
But that is a nice slipcover. I'll watch some music biopics, but like, I don't know. It's just
you got Real Genius today, right? This slipcover is super nice. I don't know if Sony does all of theirs like this, but I like the texture. Like it's a real matte finish kind of feeling, like steelbook almost.
Yeah, it is nice. This one came out today, and this is like debossed or embossed.
I almost got that. I think I will. I know it's a George A. Romero film. And
it's only 54 minutes long, so.
And it's only what, $15 or something? Is there any special features on there?
Yeah, a lot. An audio commentary, reopening of the park. Let me see if y'all can see this.
Is that RLJE?
Yes, it is.
Hold on, I'll make you a little bigger. Do you mind opening it to see if it has reversible cover art?
Yeah, if I can.
If you have a cutter handy and available.
There we go.
Using pens can be dangerous sometimes, Bob.
I know, but I did it pretty well. I feel the pressure right now of opening this. All right, let's see.
You're on the spot. You're full screen. Everybody's watching. There's 125 people in here.
No
reversible. Damn.
No, it's pretty standard. I don't know if there's a digital copy. I'll give it away, but nope.
Well, I did want it, but then when I saw there was no reversible, I'm not going to get it now. No, I'll probably still get it. But there have been reversible cover. I love it when RLJE does that because they did it for Host and they did it for Psycho Goreman. And I don't feel like they've done that for... I feel like they've done it for maybe one other title, but it's not like a standard. And I wish it was a standard for them.
I do really like their slipcovers.
I'm
a big fan of RLJE.
And I love the just kind of the blue on the side. Like they're all very uniform.
The little right there, yep.
Yeah, it's different than most other Blu-rays, but I don't know. Yeah, I dig it. All right, let's see. I'm trying not to miss anything.
Yeah, it's 54 minutes long. I just saw a comment about
54. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
So
I feel like they just
what is technically the official length? There's like 2 different websites that go by different rules for that, right? A feature length has to be an hour and 10 minutes or something like that, and then another website says like 40 something minutes. I'm sure somebody in the chat will talk about it.
What the official length of a movie?
Yeah, for feature length,
for it to be considered a movie,
like it's by or whatever.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't really like what, like I don't consider something personally like a feature length if it's not even an hour and 10 minutes. That's pretty short.
Yeah, that's like a longer episode of television.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays, a lot of TV shows, their episodes will be like an hour and 10 minutes. Gonna get the Friday the 13th 4K tomorrow. I already read that. Cynical Video says, are you guys gonna buy Friday the 13th for the 50th time? Because I know I am. Yeah, man. Are you kidding me right now? I will buy this until the end of time. I don't care how many editions they release.
I was laughing my ass off.
And it's got the
one
Kiki
video.
mama on the back. Hell yeah, man. Are you kidding me?
That one video your wife was like, you were like, but it's got new artwork on it. And she's like, but it's going to go right on the shelf. Hey, look, it's my big brother, Derek.
Oh, Derek. He says, ahoy, guys. Sorry I'm late. It's okay. I'm just getting to your comment. I'm late getting to your comment. I'm like 26 minutes late. So appreciate you being here. All right, let's see. My Killer Pod in the house. Sup, brother? Ken, it's nice of you to let my little brother on your show. I know. Well,
Yep.
Derek spoke very highly of you when he was on a couple of weeks ago. So I figured I'd have you on.
I saw a comment he posted that Nick Nolte's the sexiest man alive. I was thinking to myself, I was like, Derek's kind of the sexiest man alive. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
That's without question. Mel says, Hail Rat Man. KB loves movies, says Hail Gus. Oh, no, he just says Gus. Mika says, been loving everyone's live streams. A lot of great content creators. Always something to tune into. I know. Everybody's got stuff going on like pretty much every single night. Not a lot of dead nights. Not a lot of dead nights. I found a dead spot at midnight, Sunday night going into Monday morning, and I claimed that spot. Claimed that spot. Not a lot of people going live at 1 a.m. on a Sunday.
Nope.
What did Ratman pick up today? Ratman,
you got anything?
he's a little burned on physical media right now after he opened up that Scream Factory Child's Play 2 last week. he's like, what? Why am I spending my money on this stuff? This greasy crap. He just went back to the stores and he'll just stream everything through them.
Did you see? Sorry to totally take over here, but did you see Mel's video yet? It was like 7.5 minutes, 8 minutes long. But
she do one today.
Did you see the size of that dent? It's like a baseball. Scream Factory shipped her fog steelbook.
Did you order that from Scream Factory, Mel? It looked like you had a Scream Factory box.
Yeah, it was a Scream Factory box, and the box was damaged, and then the little package bubbler thing was damaged, and then the steelbook.
Mel, send me a message after we get off the stream. I'll get that fixed for you. All right, we're not doing that anymore. Ever since I've gone on board Scream Factory, we're gonna fix this stuff. We're gonna bring Scream Factory back to
like the symbol. I was like,
back to prominence. Yeah. Yeah, just get a hold of me. We'll get that fixed. You remember Rat King on TMNT? I do remember Rat King. We're waiting for your channel. Yeah, Mika. Well, Mika has a podcast, though. She does have a podcast. So she could bring that to YouTube. Love original content. Kieran and I are currently working on a KB, getting our episodes together. Nice. Trey Bartley is here. Says, sup, fellas. I subscribed to Bob's weeks ago. When I saw he was wearing Titans shirt in his video. Nice.
They got beats.
These questions were answered in our conversation.
The favorite movies, I believe he's talking about.
They were. Go check it out. Go check out the conversation. Earlier, I was watching The Crush 1993. I was in the mood for a 90s thriller. I haven't seen that one. Have you seen that one? I know it's got Alicia Silverstone in it.
And we were talking about that last night because I got it mixed up. I thought it was The Babysitter. That's the one I haven't seen. I've seen The Crush because she's got a crush on her neighbor that's like an older guy, and she tries to seduce him. Yeah, I've seen that one.
She was in a lot of those type of movies, like The Baby. She almost got typecast in that role.
Look, if I'm just being honest, Alicia Silverstone in the 90s, she could seduce me anytime she wanted.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, I think she did a lot of those roles before Clueless, right? Was that like right before Clueless?
Probably right around. Yeah, it was probably before Clueless.
Or was it after?
Like later 90s, I believe.
She also didn't she do Poison Ivy? Wasn't she in that one too?
Oh, I don't know if she was in that one. I can't remember.
Naomi is gorgy. She is gorgy. Yes, The Town, great movie, but I'm biased. Gent's favorite Rutger Hauer film that isn't Blade Runner.
Well, I just watched Hobo with the Shotgun.
Let me look up his filmography real quick because
I
I
gotta
feel
go
like
with
there's a good answer.
probably The Hitcher, the original Hitcher from 1980.
There's another one.
84. Somebody will kill me if I get the year wrong, won't they?
I don't think it's 84.
82, 86.
Blind Fury. No, it's not that one.
86. That's the year.
Was it 86?
Yep. You can always rely on.
There was something in. Damn it! There was something like recently I watched from him. He does remind me a lot of Viggo Mortensen, though.
I
Like
like
an older version of him.
I like Vigo and American History, or not American History X, American History of Violence.
History of Violence, yeah.
Oh,
I always get those two confused whenever I'm talking about them.
Well,
I think
yeah,
at one
like
time
American
I did.
History. And people get pissed if you do that, though. But I love
Oh,
the
Buffy the
scene-
Vampire Slayer. Hands down. Buffy the Vampire. That's a good one. Well, you got Lady Hawk, Blade Runner.
I just love
Nighthawks. Nighthawks he's good in.
American History of Violence. I love the scene in the school when the kid that's getting picked on, like, just beats the shit out of his bully, and he's like, "Are you laughing now?"
I gotta watch that one again.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
been
it's great.
forever since I've seen it.
It's
But
one of the-
my answer is Nighthawks because he was the villain in that one with Sylvester Stallone, and that's a great movie. He was great in that movie. So that's the one I was thinking of. Have you seen Where the Crawdads Sing? I know you got it today.
Yeah,
Where exactly do the crawdads sing?
I might watch this tonight. I haven't seen it yet. Oh, I still got the sticker on there. Yeah, I might check it out tonight and do a review with Alex on it because I know he was going to watch it as well. So I was like, hey, if you want to do a review, we're both going to watch it. So maybe.
Yeah, funny story. I bought my wife the book when we went to Barnes and Nobles, and she made me pay $26 for it in store when it was on Amazon for $14 because she was gonna read it that night. She's gonna start it. She read one chapter. She read one chapter, and she hasn't gotten back to it. And that was like 9 months ago.
I remember when she in that one video, she's like, "I want my $3 candy bar."
I can't complain though, because again, I buy $20, $30, $40 steelbooks that I have not watched.
$800 almost.
Between the two of you guys, there are 73 films in your top 20. Look, I will have my definitive ranking because every November or leading into December, like my work schedule gets real crazy. Like I have to work like 2 or 3 weeks straight. So I decided that this year I'm going to prep a bunch of top 10 videos, and they're all going to be, it's going to be my top 100 movies of all time. And every video is going to be 10 movies. I'm going to plan all that to come out when I'm working. That's my plan. I announced it here first. So I will have a definitive top 100, and I want to update that every year.
Yeah, no, for sure, because it does change. Derek's hilarious, though. Top 73 movies between the two of us.
Thank you for being here, Fish. KB Loves Movie says, thank you, Mika. We got a nice pic of Naomi in that conversation. Your all's conversation went up this week, didn't it?
It was yesterday.
I'm going to check that out.
No, he picked a good picture of Naomi for that, too. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Dads are the best.
Mm-hmm.
They are.
Look at you, Ken. Yep. Father of two, right?
Father of two. Some would say father of the year. Some would say that. Let's see. Did you ever watch that movie Sunlight Jr.? No, I've not seen that one.
Never heard of it.
I've not seen that one. James said, love that video with you and your dad, Bob, reviewing a movie y'all saw in theaters. So cool. What'd you all see? Y'all saw Barbarian, didn't you?
No, this was a couple weeks ago. We saw Beast and Orphan First Kill. My dad doesn't
I actually think I watched that video.
My dad doesn't even know what YouTube is, though. And I edit terribly. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. So, like, the Holland was like, the video was made for ants because it was tiny and it wasn't full screen. But yeah, my dad's like, what the hell is he doesn't know what YouTube is. He thought we were talking to a couple of my friends, so it's kind of funny.
You did see Barbarian though, didn't you?
Oh, that was awesome. That was
okay.
wild.
I'm gonna go. hoping to go see it tomorrow with my wife because the kids are in school and she has a day
Just
off. So
avoid spoilers at all.
I'm trying not to. All I've heard is that it's crazy in the third act. It's crazy. I'm like, all right, calm down. Let me go see the movie. I don't want to get too hyped on it because everybody said, "Oh, X is crazy. It's the best horror film in the past 20 years. Oh, the Black Phone is so good." And
Did
I
you
was
not
like,
like those?
"They're okay. They're both okay. They're fine movies. I liked them."
I
But
got
I
my
was like,
tickets for Pearl,
people
and
get so overhyped about everything.
I might offend some people saying this, but I'm really looking forward to Jeepers Creepers. I mean, I'm not really excited about it, but it's another
Well,
Jeepers
nobody
Creepers.
should be offended. It's not that director's not involved in it or
Yeah.
anything.
But people are like, I saw people complaining. They're like, he's still gonna get royalties because he created.
No, I've heard he's not. He's not supposed to. Like they bought the rights from him.
Okay.
He's not supposed to get paid at all.
I'm just excited to see the movie, on the big screen again.
Yeah. I heard the third one was crap, so I never watched that one.
It was not good.
I don't remember liking the second one all that much, and the first one's good though. I like the first one. I love Bob's videos. He gives me bad FOMO. I had to get Real Genius today.
Yeah, it's worth it.
I'm excited to watch Real Genius again. I love
haven't seen
anything
it either.
Val Kilmer. So
Fish recommended that one to me. I like Val Kilmer too.
let's see. Mid-level media. My Blu-ray copy of The Exorcist was from Linda Blair, who also signed it. It was also signed by Katie Wynn, William Friedkin, and recently Ellen Dietz. I'm a big autographs collector. Nice. Tim says he appreciates the kind words. We appreciate you, Tim.
Absolutely. No, honestly, that's genuine too.
Just subbed to Bob's channel. Seems like a cool guy. Bob is a cool guy. Some would say he's the coolest. He's the coolest guy on YouTube.
I don't know who says that, but appreciate it.
Let's see. Johnny Darko says, all up in that shit. Michael Bloodstein says the Al Pacino video is old already. See, I knew that something. I could feel it. I can always feel when something's getting old, so I have to ease back on it.
Yeah.
Riot Band's still going strong though. I'm actually pretty surprised by that. I enjoyed Bob's live stream last night with Killer Podcast. Nice. And you had some other guests on there as well.
Yeah, Benicio and Alex.
I actually hadn't. Did both those guys that were on there have channels?
Yeah, they do actually. They make videos. Alex has like 550 subs, I think. And Benicio, he's been around on YouTube, but it was fun. He was a lot of fun. He's got tats of like killer clowns from outer space. He's got a Scream Factory tattoo on his calf.
Oh, really? Dang.
Yeah.
Nice.
Whole calf.
That Pacino quote will never get old, Ken. So, nice. Thank you, James. See, James respects
She got a fat ass.
James respects the great ass. Ashley Judd. Yes, Hillbilly Hunter. Let's see, Best Buy Rocks. Hillbilly and I are from the same stomping grounds. Is that right, Mel? I didn't know that. You learn something new every day. Dark Knight Returns says, what's going on, gents? So, Bob, what's your biggest guilty pleasure movie?
Guilty pleasure movie?
I always have a tough time answering this because I don't really feel guilty watching anything.
No, I don't know what. It's hard to say that exactly. I guess like American Pie or Porky's maybe because it's
But you love Porky's.
That's what I'm saying.
But Porky's with everything in you. Do you feel bad though when you're done watching Porky's?
No, it's because everybody else is like, oh, it's 80s raunchy and it's inappropriate and like 2022 cancel culture and all this. And it's like, look, I'm not out going into women's locker rooms. I just enjoy the movie. I thought it was funny for the 80s. I mean, but people
I'll have to check it out. I don't know what's in that one.
Oh, it's got some definitely raunchiness in it, but
I know people freak out over Revenge of the Nerds.
The rape scene in that, or the sex scene in that with the guy in the mask. Oh yeah. That and 16 Candles.
And then putting a bunch of cameras in their locker rooms. But my thing with that movie is that the girls in that movie were portrayed as villains, so it didn't seem as bad.
And then
they were villainous characters in the movie.
Is it 16 Candles, the one where they?
Now that is kind of bad.
They imply she's sleeping, so there's a lot of that.
16 Candles did make me feel a little icky. That's why I'm not really the biggest fan of that movie. And there's a lot of racism stuff with the one character in the movie. What the hell is his name?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I've only seen that once, but some stuff just doesn't hold up very well.
Yeah,
But
that one stuck out like a sore thumb when I watched it. It's with that girl at the end with the wasn't it Anthony Michael Hall?
yeah, that's I think the
Yeah.
character in that one. Yeah, I personally, for me, if I liked a movie in the '80s, 90% of the 90% of the time, I'm still gonna like it today. But I might see things differently when I watch it. But I'm still gonna enjoy it, just maybe not as much. But
Yeah.
so I guess a guilty pleasure would be something that what you kind of like. I don't even know how to answer that.
Yeah, it's a hard one. Showgirls. It's a guilty pleasure movie. Which somebody sent me the Umbrella release of that one. Holy crap, we're gonna have to catch up in this chat. I did get a super chat. Got Tiana in here. Thank you so much for being here, Tiana. Tiana is an OG supporter of the channel, and I appreciate her. Thank you so much,
That's
Tiana.
awesome.
She says, what did you guys end up picking up today? Well, Bob, I don't know how many of your new releases you have handy, but we can show them off real quick. I got Friday the 13th on 4K. I got Real Genius on 4K.
Fatal Attraction.
I got Elvis on 4K. And I got Platoon on 4K, which I'm excited to watch because I haven't seen Platoon.
Drive. Platoon as well. Let's see. I'll try and go through this. Friday the 13th.
Today was a big day.
Canadian Bacon. John Candy.
Oh, you got that one? That's cool.
The Fog.
I do have The Fog. That one's back
Amusement
there.
Park.
I got that one so early. It felt like
but I bought it. It's Code
Terror
Red.
Squad.
Terror Squad. Real Genius. The Addams Family.
Hold on real quick. Right in the...
She got a great ass. And you got your head all the way up it.
Bob's got his head up all in those new releases.
And Lightyear. Yeah, I haven't seen Lightyear yet, but I've heard pretty bad things.
Yeah. Everybody thinks I've had people at work like ask me because they know I'm a movie guy. They'll be like, when Lightyear came out, I remember a bunch of people coming up to me. They go, I'm not seeing Lightyear because I heard all Buzz does is kiss dudes the whole movie. I said, I don't think that's what it is.
I don't think it is because I think
but that's the perception of that movie is that it's a gay Toy Story movie.
I think it's
so
a woman
ridiculous.
kissing another woman, not Buzz kissing another man. But that's what I thought.
I literally had like 3 or 4 people at work come up to me and say that. Like, I'm not going to see that. And I have to tell them, like, no, I don't.
Now I'm getting
I don't
this
think that's what it is. You can go see Lightyear. It's fine.
Like Toy Story 5 and Buzz and Woody kissing.
Oh, good. But Dennis, Cinema 4K, $1.99 says Bob's channel is awesome.
Thanks,
nice.
Dennis. I appreciate that.
You know why Bob's channel is so awesome?
She got a great ass. And you got your head all the way up it.
That's why. That is why. All right, let me scroll all the way back up. The problem with going all the way down is when I scroll all the way back up, it's hard to find my way back. I'm gonna have to start burning through the chat because a lot of people in here. A lot of people. My Killer Podcast says, kill the like button. Thank you so much, Mel. Thank you. And again, Mel is forever Rad Pack. She's never leaving the Rad Pack. That was a joke, people.
Yeah, I used to hate saying that, kill the like button, but it's like I started to realize that that's the way a lot of the YouTube algorithm works. You got to get that like button, smashed it.
Mel is also a fan of Norbit.
I like this water slide scene. It's pretty funny.
I take it back. Mel is leaving the Rad Pack because Norbit's not rad. No, I'm just joking. Again, joking. Boomerang and Coming to America are my favorite Eddie Murphy movies. I have not seen Boomerang.
I've got to brush up on my Eddie Murphy movies. I apologize to everyone in the chat. I'll get to it. I've got a lot of them. Got movies with Ryan here. Movies with Ryan's actually going to be on World's Best Collectors next week. Oh, nice.
Yep. Vampires is great. How far back did I go? A lot of people in here talking a lot. I appreciate every one of y'all. If I miss your comment, I'm really, really sorry. Mel says, so would you say The Fog was in your top 300 favorite films of all time? I don't know. It's quite possible that maybe it is. I doubt it. I doubt it. I've seen a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I've found where I'm at. Deep, dark, and intimate. Yeah, I said that. The Fog is a phenomenal film. The remake sucks. I have to rewatch the remake. I know Gus, he's in here. He said he liked the remake better than the original. So I don't know. The Booty Man is going to get into that thing, if you know what I mean. Who's the Booty Man?
Mega Mike, the Booty Man.
Mika loves the Fog. Terrell's in here. What's up? Says, hey.
You know who started that? Terrell was the one who said Mega Mike, the Booty Man.
He was pretty funny that night.
Yeah, Terrell was funny.
This funny thing is, I've been following Terrell on Instagram, I think, since like 2017 or 2018. It's been a long time, but I hadn't like actually, heard him on a. I think I've watched a few of his videos before, but that was the first live stream I've seen him on.
Yeah, it's funny.
That was funny. I've only seen it once, but The Fog is easily in the bottom half of JC films I've seen. Yes.
That's exactly what Ken said.
Terrell does not like The Fog that much. There you go. Big Trouble. Yeah, I like Big Trouble in Little China. I did. It's out there, and it's a lot of different things in one, but I liked it. Roddy Piper. Yeah. They Live is probably in my top 5. I like The Fog when I watch it, especially for its spooky atmosphere. And that's what The Fog is good at. It's good at building spooky atmosphere. Like it's a really fun little creepy spooky movie to watch in October. Like I wouldn't fault anybody for watching that during the spooky season. Elvis is great. Vampire beats The Fog for me.
Yeah, I'm with Mika.
Nice.
I'm with Mika.
Did either of you watch the new Pinocchio movie? I did not.
I don't even have Disney Plus. I can't stand Disney.
I want to watch it because Zemeckis did it, but also he did Witches from a few years ago, and I didn't watch that. So I feel like I can probably miss this one too. I haven't heard good things about it, and it just depresses me thinking about Zemeckis making crappy films when he's probably one of the most underrated directors of all time. Made some of the best movies ever made.
I'm talking about Robert Zemeckis, Castaway.
Robert Zemeckis. Castaway, Forrest Gump, Contact is one of the best science fiction films ever made. Back to the Future trilogy, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Romancing the Stone, Death Becomes Her, What Lies Beneath. Like the dude's got bangers all over the place.
Castaway is probably might be my favorite. I find it so incredible that it's just the two of them and they make this movie that's
my favorite Tom Hanks movie.
It's not boring at all. For a movie like that, it has no business being that good.
Yeah, it's incredible. I think it's his best performance easy, and it's because it's a true showcase of Tom Hanks. Like he is front and center of the whole movie and what he does in that movie, and the emotions that he's able to draw is incredible.
Was he nominated?
I'd have to go back and look. There's no way that he wasn't. There's just no way he wasn't. I don't know if he won
he didn't win because I know he won for Forrest Gump, but he honestly, like every year he could be nominated and it wouldn't be wrong. It would be totally justifiable.
There's no way in hell he wasn't nominated, but if he wasn't, that would be something that I feel like was talked about a little bit more. But let's see. Hey everybody, just finished watching The Fog. What'd you think, Frightful Night Media? If you're still in here. I know we're still about 36 minutes behind the chat. Put some respect on Trading Places. Trading Places is really good. It's probably not my top 5 Murphy, but it's good. It's good. Boomerang and Coming to America are my favorites. I didn't read that. All right, I'm going to scroll through the chat a little bit.
It's hard. You get lost in there.
Yeah.
Kind of like Al Pacino.
I know, Mika. I was starting trouble. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that anymore. Did he say he hasn't watched any Ernest movies? People are going to come after you now. I'm sorry, Bob. I'm really sorry. Your DMs are probably lit up right now with people with Ernest movie suggestions and people just appalled that you haven't seen an Ernest movie.
There's a lot of classics I haven't seen. It took me a long time to get to Jurassic Park, to be honest with you. I hadn't seen
wow.
Till like 2 years
How
ago.
old are you?
31.
You don't mind me asking?
31.
31? You haven't seen Jurassic Park?
No, I have. It was 2 years ago.
Ooh.
So it took a while.
Okay, so you would have probably been 2 when Jurassic Park came out.
Yeah.
Then
Yep.
I guess it makes sense. I guess that
91.
makes sense.
Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
a
I was
lot.
7 when that movie came out, or 8, 7 or 8. I remember seeing it in theaters. Yeah.
See, I grew up watching horror and comedies, like raunchy comedies with my dad. Like that's what I grew up on. So I didn't catch a lot of like the Back to the Future when I was a kid or like in my teens. I was watching, I don't know, horror movies for the most part at that age.
Until I was in my 30s, all I watched was horror, comedy, and Star Wars. And then movies that I loved when I was a kid, like Back to the Future and stuff like that. I didn't see a lot of the crime thrillers and dramas and what's a lot of people would say are some of the best movies of all time, like The Godfather, until recently, because I just didn't spend my time watching those movies when I was younger. Yeah, Mel says Ernest is a must. Absolutely. Ernest Scared Stupid, Ernest Goes to Jail are the two best. The two best. Ernest was the one-dimensional Jim Carrey before there was Jim Carrey. Come on, Michael. He's so much more than that. So much more than that. Yeah, Ernest Scared Stupid Blu-ray is $75.
No, I won't do that. I talked about that today. I can't stand. I understand people want movies, but don't pay scalper prices because all it does is it rewards the scalper for buying multiple copies of it or just like I just can't stand it. I get it. People sell it, they want to make money, but
would you consider that scalping when they're just charging what it's worth? Because it's so rare, I guess.
No, I get it if it's an older title.
Because I'm sure whoever put it up there for 75 looked at it and looked at like the going rate for it.
If it's an older title, that's a different story. But when it's
not that they necessarily bought it for cheap. Now maybe they did find it at a Goodwill or something, but it's not like they bought like multiple copies when it came out. But I don't know.
So if it's a new title though, like and it goes out of print, like say the Spider-Man right away or Dirty Dancing, like don't pay those prices when you know it just came out and it was $20 or something like that. I can't stand that. People were paying $90 for Dirty Dancing and that got re-released.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, I mean that's a bunch of crap. That's a bunch of crap. But people are gonna
it's the market too. It's I mean when you pay that much, people see it and then they're gonna sell it for that. They're gonna keep selling it for that much.
But if they make the rules, people are gonna play the game. So if you can buy 2 steel books, or if is there like a limit of like 2 or 3 steel books per person or whatever?
I don't even know if Amazon caps you. I don't know if Best Buy does. I don't think Best Buy is really strict about that. You could probably go in there, take all of them, and then they'll just scan it and you could walk right out.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Love the Ernest movies as a kid, but I got to be honest. You know what I mean, Vern? Got old when people discovered that was my middle name. Yeah, I can understand that. I was going to mention seeing you in MLM's comments yesterday when we talked today, and now you're on his podcast, says Alex Villeneuve. Any relation to Denis Villeneuve, Alex? Scream for sure. What is the most favorite movie edition in your collection you will never sell? It's a good question.
I'll pull it.
Mine is I don't know if 4KD Ray's in here and he'll hate me when I say this, but it's A League of Their Own. A League of Their Own on 4K. I will never sell that. Scream.
Yeah, this is the original like Scream Steelbook. I just love the font and the back of it here. And then you got inside artwork too. And it's Scream. I love Scream, so you can't go wrong.
Scream is awesome.
It's the best horror film of all time, and I'll argue that with anyone.
Scream?
Yep.
I'd say Scream 2 is better.
Oh, wow.
Argument set. Let's go. No, it's okay.
As long as you said you like Scream. If somebody told me they don't like Scream,
Scream's great. My only problem with Scream,
I'd be like, what?
My only problem with Scream is that I've seen Scary Movie so many times that when I watch Scream now, it's hard for me to not fill in the blanks with the conversations that they had in Scary Movie instead when the characters in Scream were talking.
I got a question here. I know you're not caught up with the chat, but somebody said Scream is good, but it also ruined horror. How did it ruin horror? If anything, it saved horror.
It didn't ruin horror because horror was already, a lot of people would say horror was dead by that point in the 90s. Like, I mean, there wasn't a lot of great horror films in the early 90s. You had Candyman, you had Silence of the Lambs, but There wasn't a ton of great horror in the 90s. You go back and look at some of the best horror films of 1993, 1994, 1995, and you're not going to find too much. Now you're going to find some that I'm sure some people find enjoyable. There's a lot of full moon features stuff and like Subspecies and Puppet Master and all that, but I'd say largely horror was dead in those 3 years, and then Scream brought it back with a vengeance. So
Yeah.
I would say it revitalized it, but also some of the knockoffs that it spawned were definitely not as good.
No, but they're fun. I mean, I got a lot of respect for you after I watched your A through Z and you pulled The Faculty, though, because The Faculty is one of my favorites.
Faculty is an all-timer. Man,
Yep.
that's in my top 20 easily.
No, I'm okay with that. I've got respect for that.
Yeah.
Anybody who hasn't seen The Faculty and who needs
Of that era of movies, if you want to call The Faculty, which I would say Faculty took influence from Scream. It's a different kind of story, but it's also like a mystery whodunit. It's kind
Same
of a
writer, too.
slasher, but
Kevin
it's
Williamson.
also a science fiction invasion of the body snatchers type story. So very original. I love the movie. It's probably my favorite of all those movies. I would say that Faculty is probably better than Scream, or at least I like it better than Scream.
I'm not going to argue that because The Faculty is probably my second favorite horror film of all time.
Yeah. I love
the cast.
I love Urban Legends too, the first Urban Legends. The only one I really don't like, and it's getting ready to come out on 4K, is I Know What You Did Last Summer. I don't want to say I don't like it. I just never liked it as a kid. I watched it a few years ago and I was like, this isn't bad. You know, I can, it's kind of like a 90s nostalgia piece. And, you know, it's clearly ripping off Scream, but
I saw your 2-star rating on that.
Oh, did you?
On
creeping on my letterbox, huh?
Oh yeah, I watched.
When was that? Did I really put that on
Probably
Letterboxd?
like 2 years ago. I just see everybody's. It was on Letterboxd. Yeah, it was probably like 2 years ago. I'm always on Letterboxd. I log every movie I watch, so absolutely love Letterboxd.
Yeah, I do too. I'm bad about I've been good about keeping up and putting stuff on there, but I'll get behind, and then like when the month's getting ready to be over, I'll put like 15 movies on there that I've watched that I forgot to put on there. Let's see. Discussion of what was spent depressed me. I spent that much. No wonder I still have to work. Let's see. Gus said that he'll probably get the ET Blu-ray and Uber sale in the future just to get the 2 new features. Yeah. And we are a little bit over halfway through the show. You know, if we go 2 hours, maybe we'll go a little bit. How long do you have tonight, Bob?
I could talk forever about movies, and I'm always up. So
okay. Well, yeah, we may go a little bit over 2 hours, but if you haven't hit the like button yet, hit the like button. Also, be sure to hit Bob's link down below and subscribe to his channel. Follow him on Instagram. Let's look and see where you're at right now for your subscribers. You're at 533. Well, I'm laying out the challenge. 550 by the end of this stream. 550 is where we need to get Bob to. Great channel. Lots of great releases coming through every single week. You show off a lot of the new releases every week. You do some reviews, you do vlogging, a lot of different stuff. You have your boutique tournament that you just did. That was really awesome. You're doing slipcovers and steel books pretty soon. So
that is going to be fun. I guess I could tease it right here, but
do it. Tease away.
Yeah. So I've got, if anybody, you had Steelbook Obsessed on your channel recently.
Yeah, he was on a roundtable, I think.
Yeah, he was on 2 months ago. So I'm going to have him on there. Tony, Pops, Durant Cinema is going to be on there. It is going to be a ton of fun. 8 guests. And then I'm going to host it. So 8 different guests, and it's going to be a tournament.
Is that going to be one night only?
No, it's going to be 3 weeks. So,
okay. You're going to have 8 guests every week?
8 guests the first week. And then the 4 winners will advance the finals of the slipcover week, which you're going to tune into or be on. 4 winners will meet the 4 winners from week 1, and it'll be a head-to-head battle, kind of just free-for-all. And then I'll be awarding a steelbook and a slipcover to the winner.
Nice. Brian Goes Blue says VHS 94 is at Best Spot for $9. Grab it.
Yeah, I saw that today. That
The upcoming re-release of ET 4K is 45 minutes of brand new, never before seen bonus content. Okay, well then I have to get it. I forgot about that. I remember that when it was first announced, but I forgot. I really like Romero's Amusement Park, but keep in mind it was a movie done for the treatment of old people for a state-funded type program, but it was very weird.
I heard it's weird.
Born to be Rads in the chat. What's up, Garrett? He said, "Sup, dudes? You look like brothers. Haha, what's up, the chats? We look like brothers.
All bald guys look alike. That's what they say, right?
Yeah, but he wouldn't have said that if I hadn't cut my hair within the last week." Let's see. Brian Goes Blue says, "I consider my Tiny Toons How I Spent My Summer Vacation a movie, and it's around an hour long." Is that the Brian? Is that? I used to love that movie. Is that the one where they go to Happy World Land? I think that's the one he's talking about. And they're in the tunnel, and he's like, "I wish I was in Happy World Land." Yeah, I love that movie. Tiny Toons was the shit. Did you ever watch Tiny Toons? I think they did a Nightmare on Elm Street parody on there one time. And it was like somebody else was playing like Freddy Krueger, and it was like a parody character.
I got a question for you, or the chat. Is anybody looking forward to the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey?
That looks like shit.
My kind of shit.
It looks like a Dollar Tree title.
Would you watch it?
The Dollar Tree? No, I bought like 100 Dollar Tree titles, and I haven't watched them. So, me and my wife decided we were going to watch it to review it on the channel or something. Maybe, but I don't feel like that's going to be a movie that is going to come to theaters or like streaming. Like that movie's going straight to Walmart shelves. Like there's no way it's not. It's getting a little pop and notoriety right now because it's Winnie the Pooh. But
I know I have one other one that wasn't terrible. If I right here, if I can get that, and I could get this too. So,
oh god!
Oh yeah!
I saw that on the shelves at Walmart for like $17 back in 2017, and I did not get it.
Did you see? Tim had posted about Bring It On, like Chair or Die.
Yeah, I saw something on that.
I'll watch all that shit.
Garrett says, "I got enough Friday editions. This will get a better edition. Patience." But Garrett, you can't call yourself a Friday the 13th fan if you don't get the 4K. Come on. The first iteration of the 4K with the Kiki Mama on the back. Come on, man. Come on.
No, my dad would always say when I was younger, and I was like, "Dad, it's not even that." And it took me forever. It took me until I played the video game to find out what it really is.
I still haven't played that video game.
Yeah, I don't play video games anymore, though.
First 4 have 4K masters. Yeah, they do. So I think we're getting part 2, 3, and 4 for not the end of this year, but I think leading in for the end of next year. I'm pretty sure we get them all. Let's see. Hey, Ken and Bob, joining late, but I made it. Nice. Thank you for being here, Eddie. Gee, thanks, Kenny Levels. I don't know what are you saying thanks for, Mel?
Messaging her about, or her messaging you and you fixing the problem of her dent on the Scream Factory steel bar.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We'll get that fixed for you immediately. Ken has given you the red carpet treatment, Mel. Absolutely. I am hyped, hard copy blues. Poltergeist, not just Poltergeist, but the Lost Boys. That's a big week. 2 big titles I'm very excited for.
I think Mel said she got the Zavi and the Cinemuseum one-click box.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. That's a lot. That's nice. I'm jealous. I'm not going to lie. That's awesome. I got the Zavi one eventually coming, but yeah, Lost Boys got some good stuff out there.
For sure. Let's see. Yeah, that's the rumor I'm hearing. Ken's been doing a lot of crap lately. He's got it coming to him. Garrett's been threatening me a lot lately. I don't know about that guy. I don't know if I should be scared or not. The Rad Pack may be on to me. He almost got me kicked out of the Rad Pack. Sorry. Let's see. What did you pick up today? Hard copy. Oh, he's talking to hard copy. See, listen to Ken. He's talking Silverstone and Poison Ivy. He don't know what he's talking about. Don't believe nothing he says. Was Silverstone not in Poison Ivy? Was that not
No.
right?
So yeah, that's what yep, Silverstone. Wait, hold on. See, listen to Ken. He's talking. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, she was not in Poison Ivy.
Who was in Poison Ivy?
I can't remember.
Let me look
But
this up.
Terrell said that one earlier. She wasn't in that. So now you're just pissing everyone off.
I do that a lot.
Yeah, they get pissed when you get the year wrong.
Drew Barrymore.
Oh, okay.
I knew it was like a hot actress at the time, you know.
Yeah, Drew Barrymore. Somebody just
Drew Barrymore and Alicia Silverstone were probably the two biggest like female teen actresses at the time. That's very easy to screw up.
Yeah, no, I've got to go Alicia Silverstone over Drew Barrymore as far as like just the 90s, like sex appeal actress kind of thing at the time. Just who was bigger name, I don't know, but they were both pretty big. But if you're talking 90s, Jennifer Love Hewitt, right?
Can't hardly wait, man. That's a favorite of mine.
You pulled that one.
All-time favorite.
Top 20, man.
I tell people all the time it's better than American Pie.
Yeah, I can't because I love American Pie. It's probably my favorite comedy of all time.
It's not as raunchy, but it's PG-13.
But no, Can't Hardly Wait is like just I love that movie. It's a blast from start.
It's a good movie.
So much fun. It's so much fun, and I love the way he's got like the letter. It takes me back to like high school.
It's romantic, you know. It's got a lot of heart to it. I love that movie.
Good soundtrack, good cast,
great soundtrack.
Yeah.
Can't Get Enough of You, Baby by Smash Mouth. That's a banger.
A very young Seth Green,
Seth Green as what was his name? His name was Kenny. I remember it was my name. But what Special K? I think they call him Special K.
Just all hip hopped out, and
I just love the scene where he's like, he gets so pissed off and he goes, "Why you gotta waste my flavor? Damn!" So good.
Oh, that's a good one.
Let's see. I've got to check. I'm gonna get off work. Been sitting around for a week. Okay, yeah, everybody's calling me out on my Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy was also in 1985 with Michael J. Fox and Summer Camp movie. Oh, that sounds awesome. I didn't know Michael J. Fox. Michael was busy in 1985 because he had Teen Wolf and Back to the Future. And he had time to do a Summer Camp movie.
I think his nickname was Special K.
Yeah, Special K. Special K. He goes, what does he say to that one girl when he goes up to her? I used to be able to quote these movies by heart.
It's hard. You get older, your memory goes.
Tim said something about, I must be in heaven because I'm seeing an angel right in front of me.
Yes. He falls over, leans back in the chair, and he's like, falls over. Yeah, I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Then they get locked in the bathroom, too.
Yeah, I love that whole movie. That girl that he gets locked in the bathroom with, I had not seen her in anything else until recently. She popped up in a show called The Servants on Apple TV. And she's in it with the guy that's in Harry Potter. But it's actually a really good show. But I had not seen her act in anything except for Can't Hardly Wait and The Servant. And she was great on The Servant. Good actress. Trying to be more frugal. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
My favorite is when Bob goes on his rants. It's hilarious to me. So much passion. What rant?
Oh, God. When don't I do a rant on YouTube? I just talking about movies. I don't know, talking about my love for certain films, or
you got to get passionate.
Actors, or it could be when Best Buy pisses me off or something, like double charges me.
It's like a weekly basis, man.
Yeah, no, thank you.
We deserve to be pissed. We're not going to take it anymore, damn it.
No, we deserve
crazy
better.
Out there.
You know? Hey, so you said something, not to get off topic again, but Dog Soldiers, somebody had talked about a scratch disc too? Or is that just like one person?
Yeah, I heard somebody say that. I actually heard somebody say their Funhouse got a scratch disc as well, but I mean, I haven't had any problems with those. I mean,
I didn't hear anything, but yeah. I'm sick of Scream Factory. Just keeps having issues.
Yeah. All the damn grease. Get rid of the grease, damn it.
That was funny when you were crying about that on your channel.
That was the other night.
It's like a good 45 seconds. I was like, is this going to keep going?
Yeah, I was off my rocker the other night.
Like, just go wipe it off.
Yeah.
That was
Just
funny.
wipe that damn shit off.
Honestly,
Shut
I mean,
up. Go
me
watch
and
the
Tim
damn
talked
movie
about
for
it, though.
Christ's sake. Don't you people watch the movies you get? You just whine about Grease all day.
Yeah, me and
Oh,
Tim
boy.
talked about that. I mean, I have a lot of complaints with Shout Factory, but I can wipe it off. I got microfiber cloths. But I like your
There's
idea
other
of
things
sending
to worry
people
about.
in the email, send a microfiber cloth to everybody as well.
Just wipe it off. It's
For,
outgassing.
yeah, for the nut stain that we put on
Can't
there.
take a
Hey,
little
nice,
off gassing. I'll tell you what, if you let a little off gassing ruin your day, you're not going to make it through life very long. Just wipe that shit off. It's all right.
I was joking with my buddy if this is gonna offend some people, I know. But no, I was telling him, I was like, I swear it's like Shout Factory before they put it out. They were like, all right, give him a little extra nut on this one. It's like, oh, this one's Ken's. Make sure it comes very clean. Like,
pristine.
Okay, yes, okay, all this is Bob's.
I was one of the first people to get mine too.
Yeah,
So they made sure mine was clean. They made sure it got to me on time. They knew what they were doing.
Mine was good. I had no complaints. I mean, I'll just wipe it off anyways. I feel like I've seen it before. You saw it on Spaceballs, so
it was just a bummer because like I got them in early and I thought they looked awesome and I unboxed them. I had a little bit of that off gas and stuff in there I could notice, but it really wasn't a ton. Yeah. I watched them. I loved them. The transfers were great. Special features were great. I reviewed them all. And then release day hit. And all you heard from anybody was it's got fucking grease inside of them. And that overtook the conversation. Nobody talked about how great the transfers were. Nobody talked about special features. Nobody talked about any of that. Like I wanted that to be the conversation, but it just was about grease.
All right.
You know, it's just a shame. It bummed me out.
So. Comment. Howland said, I hope they nut in all the releases from now on.
It's like in the 2000s when they would come out with DVDs and it's like the extra nutty edition.
Yeah.
You remember the DVDs and Blu-rays of like it was either probably the early 2000s because that's when DVD was really taking off. But Airplane had the Don't Call Me Shirley edition and all that stuff.
Speaking of, Howland's probably one of the funnier people in this community as well.
Holland's great. I love the band too.
Great one-liners.
Fortunately, my Real Genius did not get delayed midnights. I would have been devastated if it did. But my Star Trek 4K, the motion picture, is still delayed. I got the standalone copy of that. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that one. Let's see. Fatal Attraction quietly dropped today on 4K. Find a Woman to Love You Like Glenn Close Loves Michael Douglas.
That's what I need.
I mean, I knew it was coming out, but I mean, I have that Paramount Presents title. So it's like I'm not in a rush to upgrade that because I just watched the movie. And that, to be honest, that Blu-ray looked really good. So I don't.
Right, Ken. This was brought up yesterday. So if I went on a date and she came by, okay, well, we were going to watch a movie and she was like, hey, let's watch Cannibal Holocaust. Does that mean she's a keeper or you got to run for the hills?
Hold on. Say it again.
All right, so let's say I brought somebody over and she was like, hey, let's watch Cannibal Holocaust. It was a first date. And she was like, yeah, let's watch Cannibal Holocaust. Is she a keeper? Like, or do you got to be aware?
I mean, it depends. I haven't seen Hannibal. I almost said Hannibal Holocaust. Cannibal Holocaust. I haven't seen it, so I don't know how rough it is. But I mean, if it all comes down to your personal taste, like if you like those kind of movies, like I'm pretty sure you do, you like those like cheesy exploitation horror movies. Mm-hmm. In your case, she would probably be a keeper.
I said I would propose on the spot, and Mel's like, we got to make sure Bob's all right because I feel like he's going to go missing afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, if that's your sensibilities as a horror fan and you have somebody that can share that love with you, then, Cannibal Holocaust it is. I'm looking forward to the 4K because I haven't seen it. So I'm going to buy the 4K and I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch that turtle, too, that Garrett seems to hate. Please put a like on this live stream. Kim works hard for his subscribers. I appreciate that, Excelsior. Appreciate
you do.
That.
You post every day, and I always talk about like your editing skills is second to none.
Mine?
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Your physical media, like all the work that you have to do for all that stuff.
I do put a lot into the physical media. I will say that, but I mean, I put work in everything, but I
I don't know
still
how
think
you
that
do
I'm
it.
very novice at editing stuff.
Oh God, I don't know how to do any of that stuff.
But sometimes I do just turn the camera on and talk, and I don't really edit much. Those are the best videos. Those are the best. And sometimes I go to film and I mess up literally every other word. I stumble or I say something wrong or I do something. I have to edit
Well,
for hours.
the chat seems to think that she would be a keeper if she was like, let's watch Cannibal Holocaust.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 2016 Lights Out. I didn't like Lights Out that much. It was okay. But again, that was another one that got hyped and I saw it and I was like, yeah, this is all right. Going to see Pearl. Are you planning on seeing Pearl?
Oh yes, I got my tickets for Thursday night.
2016 Lights Out is a great movie. Gets no love ever. That's what I'm talking about. Garrett likes Lights Out. So that says a lot. That says a lot about Garrett.
Yeah, because he's all 80s and 90s, right?
I don't know. I just didn't think it was that scary. It was a good concept. That was a good short film, but when they tried to extend it, I didn't think it was that great. Let's see. Michael thinks he should be interviewed for collecting. Well, we haven't even really got to the interviewing yet. I haven't really got to the interviewing.
Appreciate it.
I feel like I missed something. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of chats.
I'm
a whole lot of chat.
Yeah, I don't want to like cut you off. Like some of the chats, I'm just like, yeah, Mika said she doesn't edit. She needs to pay somebody. I'm like, that's how I feel.
No, go for it, man. If you want to call out people that you can see, go for it. Because I can't. Cool. I got my phone over here, so I'm kind of seeing people as they're chatting, but I mostly stick to the StreamYard.
One person,
Malapke Vision Films sent a super chat like 18 minutes ago, and I missed it. So I'm very sorry, man. He said I just became a subscriber to Bob yesterday, and he seems like a cool guy with similar taste. I'm looking forward to content. I'm wearing a faculty shirt. Nice.
I want a faculty shirt.
I need to get a faculty shirt. Did you get it? Does Gutter Garbs or Cavity Colors have it? I need to look for
48-hour special. I was like, what the hell is this? Why is it only 48 hours?
I have to stay away from it because I see them posting cool shirts and shit all the time. And it's like, if I really wanted to indulge, I would just buy every one. But I have to stay out of it. I have to focus on one thing. I can't move around to
I want
all kinds of other stuff. It's too. I don't know how Tim does it with his balancing between freaking posters and Blu-rays and collectibles and stuff. It's like I can't. I would just want everything in every area.
One person said they went on his first date with his wife. He watched Last House on the Left, and then they got married. And
hell yeah, why wouldn't you?
Lasted 5 years.
Why wouldn't you? That's it, 5 years, and then it was over.
Yeah, I guess so.
She got a great ass, and you got your head all the way up it.
For sure.
I would put a ring on the finger of the woman who shared a bowl of popcorn and watched Cannibal Holocaust with me multiple times. Yes.
Nice.
In a cool video. Nice. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, let's work my way back here. I might have to just pick a place to start. Let's see. Zemeckis is one of the greatest directors until he got all up his own ass in motion capture. That's kind of where it ended for me too. Convicted. Polar Express, I couldn't get into, and Beowulf and all that stuff. I was like, you've gone off the deep end.
Ken, I got a question for you. Another one. I always see the tattoo. How many do you have?
So I've got 5. I got them all by the age of 20. So I haven't got a tattoo in 16 years.
Oh, wow.
I got my first one when I was 16.
Old chest plate?
No, I just got them on my arms. I got an octopus up here.
Nice.
You see that? That was back when I was a teenager. I would just go in there and I would say, I want that. And I would get it if it looked cool. Like they literally have no meaning. And then I got a sun on this arm.
Show the guns
a little bit.
Show the guns. There we go. Yep.
I got a sun on this arm, and I got this old tribal shit right here. I had no idea why. And then I got the the rebel symbol under here for Star Wars.
Nice.
So at one point though, when I was 20, if you had asked me, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm getting this and I'm gonna have a whole sleeve in like 4 years, and then I just quit. Tattoos are expensive. And I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want this to be my life all tatted up and stuff. So I don't regret them. You know, I'm happy I have them. So they're a part of me now.
Seeing this, everybody's got a story, even if it doesn't mean anything. There's a story behind them all.
None of them mean anything at all, like literally nothing. But Zemeckis is a great guy in person, very down to earth. Love his films. I'll always respect Zemeckis because like he's got such a hold on Back to the Future. Like he's not letting anybody touch that franchise. Him and Bob Gale. So I love him for that because I do not want to see those movies remade ever. I don't want to see sequels. I don't want to see reboots where they let's pick up from the where the first Back to the Future left off and pretend that 2 and 3 doesn't exist. Like I could see him doing some shit like that, and that would piss me off. Like really piss me off. They did something.
Yeah,
like
I respect that. Don't get me started on Halloween.
Yeah, something like that. I read the synopsis and canceled my pre-order hard copy. Of what?
I think he was talking to hard copy or something. You said.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I'm not sure.
Nice, Adam. Nice. What up, boys? The PDM is here. The Physical Media Mac. Who's picking up that Brokeback Mountain 4K Steelbook? Brokeback Mountain got a 4K Steelbook?
I didn't hear about that.
I need to watch Brokeback Mountain. I feel bad. I've never seen the movie.
I know my buddy Magic Hands will if that happens.
Yeah, I've never seen the movie. I remember after it came out, everybody joked about it. Like it became like a joke for everybody, for everything. And to the point where people made fun of Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger for like years after the movie came out. And that's why Heath Ledger was like looked down upon when he was Joker, cast as Joker. Oh, you're a Brokeback Joker.
Oh,
proved them all wrong.
People protested his damn wake or funeral. That's ridiculous.
Really?
I remember.
I didn't hear about that. Yeah, I need to watch the movie. I'm sure it's a great movie.
I've seen parts.
It's been out of print for years. Ernest Scared Stupid has a legit scary scene. It does. That scene where the girl turns over in her bed, like that shit messed me up. Let's see. I'm trying to see if we got any questions. Anybody new in the chat? JJ's here. He says, I like that on limited edition. Vinegar Syndrome limits how many per buyer can buy. Okay, so they do on Vinegar Syndrome.
Yeah. I don't know if you have to change email. I don't know how that works.
Lapke knows I'm talking about. How about a bumper sandwich, booger lips? That's it. Love it. Put that on my tombstone. Dying with that quote. Psycho is my choice for best horror movie. I mean, it's a good pick. Can't get much better than Psycho. Scary Movie was the least of it. Every movie after Scream was Scream. I got the X 4K media book in the mail yesterday. It's really nice. It has Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos.
I want that, but the one I want sold out because the other one is the same cover as the Blu-ray.
16 Candles, Long Duck Dong. That was his name. S'mores Indoors just subbed you today, Bob. And welcome, S'mores Indoors. Appreciate you being here.
Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for everyone that subbed.
Black Sunday made horror mainstream. Mario Bava. Mario Bava is good. Have you dove into the Mario Bava movies?
If you told me some of his films, I think I've seen one of them, but I can't remember which one.
I think I might have seen two now, but the one that I saw this year for the first time was Shock. And that was actually his last film.
I didn't see Shock. I know Arrow put it out.
That was a great movie. It really was. Yeah, I need to watch more of this. I need to get into more Fulci. I've about conquered the Argento filmography. Like I've watched, I think, 9 or 10 of his movies.
I've only seen 2, and I watched a double feature.
I need to watch your review of those. I haven't yet watched them. But did you, without going into too much, thumbs up, thumbs down?
I really liked Tenebrae. I thought it was great. Phenomenon was not my cup of tea.
Right there with me. I'm the same way. But I do want to rewatch Phenomenon because there was things about it that I liked. Like I think the last 30 minutes were pretty good.
Yeah, no, I'm all for chimpanzee with a Switchblade. I just
I think I am. A couple people asked me about that. Sounds fun. I need to find a way to make it interesting. 16 Candles movie had Stephen King's son in it, Joe King. Oh, really? Oh, now Garrett's talking trash to S'mores. He made the list too. We're taking over.
Garrett.
You know what, Garrett? I think it's about time I start my own faction. Bob, you want to be in my faction?
I'm up for it.
We'll talk after the stream tonight. We'll talk. The faculty is guaranteed to jack you up. Yes, I love that line.
Yes,
that's so
that's
good.
great.
Nobody was cooler than Zeke, Josh Hartnett, in the faculty. Like, he was just so cool in that movie.
Everybody hates his hair though.
It's cool, man. Like that was the hairstyle back in the day.
I love him.
Jim Power says, "What's up, everyone? What's up, Jim?" In a cheesy way, maybe I hated I Know What You Did Last Summer when it came out. Is that what he's saying? I know what you, yeah. I wasn't a big fan either.
You know what's funny is Josh Hartnett in the 90s. If there was ever a chance that I was ever going to find out I was gay, it was Josh Hartnett. And so
He's a good dude.
It was Jennifer Love Hewitt for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Josh Hartnett's a really, I feel like, underrated actor. Like, he's really good.
Loved him
everything he's in.
Black Hawk Down.
Everything.
Loved him in that.
I'm not a huge fan of H2O, but he's really good in that movie. He has some good scenes with Jamie Lee Curtis in it. But The Black Dahlia isn't the greatest movie, but like, he's really awesome in that movie.
Yeah.
Jim, I didn't care much for The Faculty. It doesn't age well. I agreed that last summer. I can't agree with that, Michael. The Faculty ages like a fine wine. It only gets better.
If anybody is into like survival flicks, this isn't. It's a true story, but it's about him getting stranded on like a mountain, and I personally like that. I'm sure not a lot of people even know what that is, but it's got Mira Suvari in it too. I like that one. It's not going to be everybody's taste. It's one of those survival flicks.
Mira Suvari, that's
Mina Suvari. Sorry,
Mina Suvari.
Yeah, Mira. It is Mira, but yeah. So
that's
Six Below.
What? Okay, is that Romy?
What do
you
mean,
ever seen Romy and Michelle's high school reunion?
Yes, that is her. Yes, Romy and Michelle.
That movie, that's probably one of my most watched movies of all time. I feel like I watched that movie every day when I was like 12 or 13 because my sister loved it and she always had it on. We had it on VHS. I think I still have it on VHS actually. I've not upgraded that one to Blu-ray, but I need to.
Yeah, we need I have messaged actually, and they got back to me. Scream Factory did, but I messaged them about The Faculty 4K, and I was like, "You guys got to make it happen." Extra nut stain,
dude. Absolutely. But does anybody want them to tackle The Faculty? I don't know. I think Vinegar Syndrome. People might want Vinegar Syndrome to tackle The Faculty.
What about Arrow Video? Nice Arrow Video slipcover.
I would kill for a nice Arrow Video Faculty box set. I don't feel like that's up their alley. Maybe it is.
Someone asked,
but I feel like Vinegar Syndrome would be up for the chance. Vinegar Syndrome feels like they've dabbled in the 90s quite a bit with horror. Does Arrow really play around the 90s too much?
Not that I know of. I don't see that. But
they did Waterworld. That was in the 90s. Yeah.
Someone asked if they said Josh Hartnett, Pearl Harbor. That's one of your favorite movies, Ken. I
like Pearl Harbor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not one of my favorite movies, but like I remember watching the movie in the theater, and I liked it. I liked the movie, so
I did too. I remember seeing that in theaters.
Call me crazy. I mean, that's who was that? Michael Bay?
Yeah, that's Michael Bay.
Yeah, Michael Bay did that. It was all right. Yeah, I liked it. I feel like that might have been his last decent movie.
What's your favorite war film?
Oh, 1917.
I totally respect that. The single take idea in that is just, it works. Everything about that movie is perfection.
I know everybody will say Saving Private Ryan, and I do love Saving Private Ryan. It's been a while since I've seen it. It's been about 10, 15 years, but I love a good World War I movie. And I just love that I guess war aesthetic, and the trench warfare and just the way they filmed that in that movie. was like
I like
top
Pearl
tier.
Harbor too. A couple people mentioned that. My favorite war film has got to be Black Hawk Down, but
I haven't seen that in a while.
oh,
I
I
haven't
love
seen it in
that
a
film.
while.
It's
Yeah,
so
Josh Hartnett's in that
emotional.
one too.
Such an emotional movie. Eric Bana's in that too, I
Yeah,
believe.
I
Right?
need to rewatch that one. But I love 1917 because it is kind of a gimmick with the one take, but like everything about that movie is great. Like
There's
the
nothing
one thing
gimmicky about that.
I love the characters in the movie. I think it has a lot of heart and a lot of emotion to it. There's some legitimately like sad moments, like when he can goes up to his brother at the end of the movie. Like I almost in tears at that point when I was watching it in the theaters. And the music by Thomas Newman in that movie is probably one of the greatest scores of all time.
There's nothing, in my opinion, gimmicky about 1917, and it's realistic too. You know how, like,
Yeah.
he gets stabbed, and I won't say who, but like
Yeah.
realistic because we see so many times in movies somebody gets stabbed. I mean, look at Scream, the newest one, right? Chad, he got stabbed in an artery and like 20 times and still lived. I mean, so I love it when we watch a movie and it's like this dude just gets stabbed once in the stomach and he dies.
And it's
Like,
somebody, again, I don't want to spoil it, but it's somebody who you thought was a main character of the movie.
Yep. I thought he
And
was,
so
yeah.
it's such a big, like,
I'll tell you what,
shocking moment in the movie.
the other
It just
actor who
hits.
took over was incredible. I thought he was worthy of an
Oh, I
Oscar
mean,
nomination if
acting was
they
top
wanted
tier. I
it.
mean, you got freaking Doctor Strange in the movie, and he's only in it for like 5 minutes, like Benedict Cumberbatch. But like the focal points on those two boys, one of them was in Game of Thrones. But I just love it. I think the acting's perfect, cinematography, direction, the music, the story, the dialogue, everything just feels so real.
Yeah.
And it was one of the last great theatrical experiences I ever had because it was right before COVID hit that I saw it in the theaters. And yeah, it just blew me away. Like
Your
that's a movie to see in the theaters.
your
Like
A
it was
through
so
Z
good.
was really good between Can't Hardly Wait, Faculty, 1917, and a lot of others.
Yeah.
Scream. I think you pulled Scream, right?
No, I did not pull Scream.
Shit.
I
My
forget
bad.
what I pulled for S, but I didn't pull Scream.
No, you said Platoon and something else too, because you were like, as long as you like Platoon, and you named one other because somebody said
You
they
might be thinking of somebody else because I didn't do Platoon either.
no, not Platoon. I'm sorry, Predator. My bad.
I did do
Predator.
Predator. I
That
did
was
Predator,
Predator.
yes.
Somebody said they hit all their movies, and you were like, as long as you didn't, that they didn't like, and you were like, as long as you didn't put away Predator and something else you had said, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Sorry.
can't hate Predator. Come on. Let's see. Speaking of 90s horror, how about Idle Hands? Idle Hands is awesome. Have you seen that one?
Yeah. That's fun. Jessica Alba.
I did not like that movie when I first saw it back in the 90s when it came out. I did not like it at all. But when I bought that Scream Factory edition and watched it a couple of years ago, I was like, why did I not like this movie? This movie's so much fun.
So the thing with, in my opinion, I can watch a movie I didn't like and sometimes end up liking it. It's very rare that I end up hating a movie that I previously loved. If I liked a movie when I first saw it, I'm probably going to like it again 15, 20 years later.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely happens. That definitely happens. Happy World Land. Yep.
Did you want 1917 to win Best Picture that year over Parasite?
Yes.
I did too.
Yes, I did, but I was also not mad that Parasite won because Parasite's an incredible movie too. Like I love that movie.
That's fair. I thought
2019 was such a great year. Like because Uncut Gems wasn't even nominated for Best Picture, which I think it should have been, but that was easily in my top 3 of the whole year. That movie's a freaking masterpiece. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood keeps moving up my Quentin Tarantino list every single time I watch it. I watch that movie like 5 or 6 times since it's come out on 4K. I love that movie.
no, the 19 Uncut Gems, like, not to get personal on here, but like I've dabbled with sports gambling, and that movie it's super stressful, and it just hit me. I was like, I can relate to this.
And that's not a good place to be when you're watching that movie.
No, I was like, luckily I never got
my
to
stomach
that.
was already in knots watching that film, and I can't imagine if I actually had a personal like attachment to it.
Yeah, luckily I never got to that road, but yeah, that ending, I love it because it's realistic.
Absolutely.
And I don't always like happy endings. It's not.
Mika's looking forward to Blood and Honey.
Yeah, good, Mika. We'll talk about it.
Seems like Valentine was the last of Scream era of glam meta. I like Valentine too. And then Saw and Wolf Creek and Cabin Fever. See that I'm not a fan of the 2000s horror era. I'm not a fan of the Saw, Hostel stuff. I think that did more to harm horror than Scream did, in my opinion. I mean, the 2000s was all remakes and Saw.
Well,
Because you had
next week,
Texas Chainsaw, Nightmare, Friday.
next week I'm going to
Halloween.
offend you pretty badly, Ken, because that Rotten Tomatoes stream I'm doing, it's basically movies that are critically fresh that you think are rotten, and it's one of your favorites that I got in my rotten list.
All the Saw movies, baby. I think the first Saw is okay.
No, it's not. It's one of the Paranormal Activity movies. Sorry, Ken.
I like Paranormal Activity.
I know, and I'm not a fan.
Oh, okay. Well, I heard you last night. You're not a big fan of found footage.
No, not really. But I have some.
So that makes sense.
There. But I respect people who like Paranormal Activity. I don't argue. Like people who are like, yeah, the opinions are my opinion only matters. It's like, no, bullshit.
For me, with Paranormal Activity and found footage, it's like I like being scared when I watch horror. Like that's, one of the reasons why I fell in love with the genre. I think it's the reason a lot of people fell in love with it, because you just like feeling that being scared, just that emotion. It's exciting. And it's always awesome when a movie makes you feel something. And found footage movies, they creep me out. Like they freak me out and they scare me. And nothing was more frightening than seeing Paranormal Activity 3 in the theaters. Like you can ask my wife, like I literally almost ran out of the movie theater, and I've never done that before in my life, because there's like a scene where a bunch of these old ladies are outside like holding candles, and then they're like walking towards the door, and I like flipped out.
Is that the one where the two little girls get their hair pulled up and at the end?
Yeah, I love that movie. That's such a good movie. But yeah, they scare me. Like found footage movies freak me out. So Host was really good. Did you watch Host?
No.
It's kind of like it's found footage, but it's a different kind of found footage because it's taking place all on computer screens. It's not people holding cameras.
Did you? My buddy Chris just said he loves VHS is like one of his favorite films of all time.
VHS is phenomenal. The second one is even better. And I think that the second one had that segment in the second one where they go to that Asian cult is incredible. Like that is so scary.
Yeah, VHS is pretty good. I did actually. So like I can handle some found footage films. VHS is a good one. Cloverfield's pretty cool.
Cloverfield I love too. I remember seeing that in the theaters. That was a good one. I know there were rumors, but I heard don't get your hopes up for Nightmare on Elm Street anytime soon. And the first film is the only one to know of that it's a 4K master. Nice. Yeah, I'd say we're getting that 2024 probably.
Eventually.
I'm disappointed in the Lost Boys slipcover, but definitely going to get it. Yeah. Drew Barrymore. Come on. I'm sorry I haven't seen it, Jim. Sorry.
I need Warriors on 4K.
You know what, Mel? I'm retiring from YouTube after tonight. I'm just done. I don't want to upset anybody anymore. I'm just done. Bob, you're here with me on my last ever video and stream, and I'm done. I'm just gonna retreat. I'm done. You heard it here first. Sarah Gilbert was in that too. I like Darlene.
Banana Splits was fun.
Silverstone was I'm in Batman and Robin featuring a villain named Poison Ivy. That must have been what I was thinking. Yeah. Thank you, Michael. That's what I was thinking. Thoughts on Disney live action films? Some of them, I think in the beginning were good, like Jungle Book and Cinderella, but Aladdin was okay. I liked Will Smith's take on the genie, but after that, it's I don't know. Just feels like they're regurgitating the same crap and making it worse than the original. So why even bother doing it?
Agreed.
That's just my thoughts. Seth Green is great and can't hardly wait. Special K. I met Seth Green. He signed my DVD cover Radio Days. Nice. I love Seth Green in It 1990. It's one of my favorite Seth Green performances. My favorite scene of Can't Hardly Wait was when the kid from Hook performs Guns N' Roses.
Oh yes. at the
I
party.
can't feel my legs. I have no legs. Love it. What was the one guy's name? Who was the bully in that movie? He goes, what are they?
Oh, Mike Daxter,
Yeah.
but I
He
don't know
says
it.
something so incredibly funny. What do they say about women in trolley cars? There's plenty of them in the sea.
Oh God, I
So-
love Can't Hardly Wait. That is so good. I
Yeah,
recommended
love
it to a friend, and he was like, "Yeah, it didn't work for me." I was like, "I don't know what's wrong."
Well, I
with
mean, watching it now, it
it."
probably
Yeah,
wouldn't.
I
That is pure nostalgia. You have to have that nostalgia for it.
I also like the new guy.
I love the new guy. I love it. That needs a Blu-ray immediately.
Another one, Eliza Dushku. Oh my God,
Yeah.
just googly eyes.
Yeah, that was one of the first DVDs I remember having in my collection. I love that. Don't have it anymore though. Was he in Ticks? I didn't know Seth Green was in Ticks.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. He was the main actor.
Did you guys pick up the Necro Files? Just got my copy today, along with 400 Blows, a little highbrow and lowbrow.
It comes with a condom. Necrophiles.
Oh, does it? How many movies come with a condom these days? Weren't you talking about something else? Doesn't L.A. Age Jabber have one?
No, that comes with the pen.
Oh, okay.
I got it. I could show it. It's actually a needle it comes with.
They really want everybody to protect themselves these days, I guess. Physical media companies looking out.
Yes.
Go ahead and pull that out.
Little heroin needle.
Maybe Scream Factory should have used that condom before they
Let's see.
packaged the
This is
Chucky 4Ks.
LA AIDS Jabber. So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, I got.
Does it have AIDS in there?
It says it does not come with the virus. The
Oh,
virus
okay.
says virus not included.
Could you pay extra to get AIDS?
And I did. And the what was it? The condom says not for use.
Okay.
Yeah. Pizal was afraid to say LA AIDS Jabber on your channel. No, he wasn't. Somebody. Oh, Serial at Midnight said he couldn't say LA AIDS Jabber, so he called it Jabber. I was like, I don't care.
Why not?
I guess
get demonetized.
Yeah, monetized. And are they really strict about that stuff when you're monetized?
I mean, to be honest, I usually don't have too much of a problem.
What they
but
don't
I
want
say
you-
that, and I'll probably be demonetized tonight.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I'll continue to push the limits and say whatever until like something actually hits my channel, and then I'll probably take it easy. But hold on, guys, we can't say this. I'll have ground rules for everybody that comes on the channel after that. But until that happens, we're full speed ahead.
Yeah,
say whatever
until he gets a warning tonight.
Yeah, he probably got burnt on something, so it probably made him a little extra cautious. So I'm sure I'll be the same way when it happens to me. I hope that in all the releases from now on. Yeah. Do you think that Scream Factory should have included that condom in the Chucky 4Ks after what they pulled?
So, oh my God. Someone said in last night's stream that condom comes with holes poked in it. The one from Microfiles.
Oh, God. Lapke agrees with me on the Chucky 4Ks. Thank you, Lapke. I know you're tired of this grease talk just like I am.
I've seen him in a lot of chats. He was on my stream last night for the first time. It's super cool.
Lapke Vision Films, sorry, I'm going to curse, is the fucking man. Nobody better than Lapke Vision Films. Well, there's plenty of people that are just as great as Lapke, but Lapke's in a class of his own.
It's funny how when you're streaming,
and Lapke joined the PWO with me on Sunday night. We both joined the PWO together. So he's my PWO partner.
Like when you start a channel, you see who your supporters who watch every single one of your videos are. I mean, huge shout out to all those people.
Yeah. Yep. Love Lapke. Convicted Cinephile says you got to pay for the special shipping so they don't blow their loads in your case. Oh, God.
I love Derek. I fucking love
Don't Call Me Shirley edition is autographed by all three directors. Nice. I don't have transfers, but I do want to get it, Party Ninjas. I do want to get it. While eating turtle soup.
That was the reference to if she watches Cannibal Holocaust with you, you could eat turtle soup while you're watching it.
Yeah. Ken and Bob in the PWO would be fireworks. I'm in the PWO. I don't know if Bob's gonna join or not. Me and Bob's gonna have something in the works. We're gonna have a talk after the stream.
I would love that.
My first day with my ex, we watched her DVD copy of the original Last House on the Left, and it lasted 5 years. Oh, Lapke said that? I
Yeah.
didn't know he was the one who said that.
I didn't know it was left.
Oh, have you seen High Tension?
Yes, I love High Tension.
That's a good movie.
Oh yeah.
That was a really good movie.
That's
I
a
like
good first date movie.
That's a brutal movie, and that twist is freaking crazy.
That's how you know if she's a keeper. You got to put something horror related on. If she's like, I can't watch this, I'm like, all right, I'm not going to go on a second date.
Yeah.
No, that's not true.
Ben Buster's here. What's up, Ben Buster? He says, I fired my editor. He forgot to place a picture in a video. Then I realized it is myself. I was going to say, Ben Buster, you have an editor? You're big time now, man. Curtis Hanson is such an underrated director. I wish he was talked about more nowadays. Geez, Kenny, look at those 18-inch. I know it, man. Garrett, who? What? Born to be Red, who? Bob's pretty built too, aren't you, Bob?
I work out a little bit, yeah.
I seen you was in those Tough Man competitions and stuff.
Those are a lot of fun, yeah.
World's Strongest Man, like Mark Henry, like lifting cars and stuff.
Oh.
Can't put those guns away. This is a family show. Yeah. Let's see. Well, just play the Back to the Future video game on Xbox One. It's a sequel. I actually did play that game because my daughter was playing on my Xbox. The Xbox I used to play, and I had downloaded a ton of games. I guess when they were free, I would download them. And Back to the Future was on there, and she clicked on it, and I looked up, and she was playing it. I was like, "What are you playing? What is that?" I completely forgot I had it, but yeah, I played it for a little bit. That was pretty cool.
Jason Hill said, I'm waiting for Kicking It Old School to get a Blu-ray. I'm probably alone on that. No, I'd like Kicking It Old School on Blu-ray. It's a fun one. Nice. Jamie Kennedy.
Vicky says, Brokeback Mountain is my all-time favorite movie of 2005. 2005 was a good year. I think my favorite of that year would have to be 40-Year-Old Virgin. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. We got 4K D-Ray in the house. What's up, dude? Says MK.
What up, D-Ray?
What up, Killa? The man, the myth, the legend, the battle master himself. When we getting a battle again, 4K?
Next
we
week.
Getting one this week? Is it next week?
Next Thursday.
Nice.
I
me and Convicted Cinephile, your brother, and I, we're on a collision course. I don't know when that crash is going to take place.
That's going to be tough.
When it does, it's going to be an explosion of epic proportions.
Yeah.
I don't know who's coming out alive.
I'm actually coaching him right now. I'm coaching my big brother.
You better. He needs it.
Yeah.
He needs. Does he even know who he's going up against? Does he realize that yet?
Yeah, it's going to be.
I don't know if that's completely hit him yet. Because I won a tournament too, but I didn't do it in one night. I did it over 4 nights. A grueling battle that tested my fortitude for 4 weeks straight. Great production design in Brokeback. I'll take your word for it. I don't know if he's joking or not. I don't think Dennis would joke about that. Dennis, actually, I got to shout out Dennis real quick. Wrote me a nice note. I unboxed it in my car today in the school pickup line as I shot the last portion of my Blu-ray hunting video. And he wrote me a very nice note, and I appreciated it so much. So Dennis is the man.
Mel said we better include Tony in our faction.
I'm not going to talk about it. I don't want to spoil anything, but let's just say that, yeah, of course we'd have Tony in there.
Yes, Tony's the best.
Tony's
I was laughing my ass off.
Tony's my secret weapon.
When you left the stream and Tony was like, pull out your duplicates.
You know what that reminded me of? See, me and Tony we're like Wayne and Garth from Wayne's World. So Tony's Garth, I'm Wayne. So when Wayne walks off the show in Wayne's World, Garth is just left there like What do I do? I'm having a good time. That's what that reminded me of.
Yeah, no, Tony's great, and I mean Tony's one of those people. He's like he'll be on anybody's live stream all week, every day, but he doesn't want to host any, right?
No. I've been waiting for an invite on Tony's channel for the longest time.
It would be fun.
But the only time Tony does live streams on his channel seems to be 8:30 in the morning. And I think he's done 2 or 3 in the past year. And they're always like really early in the morning. I'm like, come on, Tony. Let's do it. He can host a roundtable one month. 16 Candles did not have Joe King in it. Oh, okay. We got somebody protesting that. You got good taste, Bob.
That was the Josh Hartnett, I'm pretty sure.
The one and only battle host has arrived. Well, I've been here in the background. Well, nice. I appreciate you being here, 4K. Let's see. You think they're going to put out Jason Takes My Hats?
Probably Manhattan.
Jason Takes Manhattan. I hope so. I mean, that's my 3rd favorite Friday the 13th film.
You know, that movie gets shit on a lot, but I actually like it.
I love that movie. I don't care if they're on a boat. I don't care. They're still in Manhattan for like 45 minutes. What are y'all complaining about? Like, he had to get there somehow. Well, they want Jason just to show up in Manhattan, no explanation, no journey.
I guess Ghostface will have that, so we'll see.
Do you guys want Frodo and Sam to be at the what's it called, Mount Doom, the volcano, Mordor, after 2 minutes of Lord of the Rings? Like, there has to be a journey there. That's what the movie's about. The faculty ages like the best wine locked in the safe underneath the bunker that's buried under 1 million feet of rubble. And by the time you get to it, it's going to be at its sweetest. I agree.
That is an amazing quote about the faculty.
I agree. Let's see. We did have Floyd House Flicks in the house. What's up? What is up?
Hey, Floyd.
Dude, I like Pearl Harbor as well. Pearl Harbor was fun in the theaters.
Yeah.
I've never seen Romeo and Michelle's High School Reunion. Well, Vicky, do yourself a favor, and tonight when the stream's off, go watch that movie.
Yeah, it's a funny one. It's classic.
I loved Pearl Harbor trailer when it came out. He loved the trailer. My favorite war movie is Casualties of War. I don't think I've seen that one.
That's with Jamie, I believe. I think. It's a pretty serious one.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one. Oh, has it got Michael J. Fox and Sean Penn in it?
Yeah.
I have not seen it. 1917 is amazing. I think so too. Mm-hmm. Doesn't Lionsgate / E1 now own the faculty rights for home video? If they do, then they better damn well put out a freaking faculty 4K box set.
4K steelbook or something. Fuck.
Or not box set, but yeah, steelbook. That's what I meant.
Oh my god, I would end up nutting all over something if that. Like
you and nutting everywhere. You're all about that tonight, ain't you? We got Jerry in the chat. What's up, Jerry? Says Band of Brothers has everything. Beat Easy TV. I haven't seen Band of Brothers. I haven't seen it.
Oh, somebody said disturbing behavior over faculty. Jason did.
Well, I haven't seen it, so I'll watch the MVD when I get it, but I doubt it's going to impress me more than the faculty. Paths of Glory is a great movie.
I didn't see that one.
Great movie. Idle Hands is great. Yeah, it's really fun. Dennis, I still need to see Paths of Glory.
4K D-Ray told you to watch Band of Brothers.
Yeah, I need to. It's on HBO, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's tough. Convicted. I don't know who I would have gave it to. They both did an excellent job with both of their movies. But yeah. I mean, it's whoever won Best Picture. I mean, honestly, should have won Best Director. I mean, it's kind of silly when you give it to different people because it's like if your movie won Best Picture, then you should be good enough to win Best Director.
Yeah, I don't understand.
It's kind of weird when they're not aligned, but I get it. You know,
who won Best Director? The director of Coda or no? this past year?
It wasn't.
No.
I forget who it was. Was it? I don't remember. But the movie, there shouldn't even been an Oscars this year. The movies were so not great in
I love Coda,
2021.
though. I did like Coda.
It was a good movie. It was a good movie. Let's see. We're at 11:07, man. Time flies when you're having fun.
Lapke said the faculty has Selma Hayek, so that alone makes it better than Disturbing Behavior.
The faculty, yeah, it did. The cast in that movie's insane.
I'm dying right now. Derek said Bob always had a problem with constantly ejaculating when we were growing up.
If anything's gonna get me demonetized tonight, it's probably all the semen and ejaculating talk tonight for sure. That'll get me taken off the air.
Damn it.
That'll get taken off the air. I met Judd Apatow. Since You Like a 40-Year-Old Virgin, he signed Step Brothers and Superbad. Nice. He did direct. Did he direct Step Brothers? He didn't direct Step Brothers. All right, now I got to go back because I got lost.
Judd Apatow did not direct.
Drew Barrymore does on her talk show now is cries. All Drew Barrymore does on her talk show now is cry. Does she cry a lot? I did see the. I watch clips from her show every now and then, and she. I remember when she had Stephen King on there, and they were talking about Firestarter. That was kind of fun. She like had her hair go up in the air and stuff. Pretty fun.
Yeah, he produced Step Brothers.
Kenny the Fog was mid levels. Exactly. That's exactly what I think. Yeah, and the new guy. Who's the bitch now? I remember that.
That's great. That's excellent.
That's awesome. 1997, Nowhere Needs a Blu-ray. Yeah, Road Trip. That's another one that doesn't get talked about enough. That's
a fun one.
That's a guy that directed Joker and Hangover and God, what's his name?
Todd Phillips.
Yeah, that was his movie.
I love the scene in the diner when he throws the waffles or French toast, and he's like, "I didn't want." He's like, "Sure tastes good."
He's like, that was Horatio Sands, I think, which I always loved him. He was great and everything. And he had it like you saw him as he was walking back, and you could see the French toast, shoved in his pants, and he was like, he cut a fart when he went over there.
His friends knew too. They looked at him walking back, and he was just like, "Oh God."
That should be about 3 more minutes or something. I don't know. That was good. Yes, that's the one with the freaking.
I've seen that.
What's his name?
I can't remember the actors, but
Harlan Rains. Was that his name? The guy that was in Something About Mary and Rocket Man.
I know they dress up as women and they get into the dorm.
I just remember the scene where I think his name's Harlan Rains. He's like in the shower and he's like doing the Chewbacca or something. Which that dude is funny as hell. And Something About Mary when he's in the car with Ben Stiller.
Somebody said Harlan Williams.
Harlan Williams. There you go. That's a good one. National Lampoons. See, that's I love comedy so much. Like that's literally all I watched when I was a kid was comedy and horror movies, like you said. And it was all those movies from like the 90s and the early 2000s. That's like the sweet spot of comedies for me.
I know you pulled Dodgeball.
Yeah, I love Dodgeball. Yeah, Dodgeball's fantastic.
Wedding Crashers is one of the best comedies ever.
Wedding Crashers was great. That whole summer was such a great summer for comedy. I remember me and my wife saw all those in the theater when they came out, like Wedding Crashers, 40-Year-Old Virgin, and Waiting with Ryan Reynolds.
Waiting's really good. Super good movie.
Which that one's kind of, I'd say of all of them, that one definitely doesn't age the best. And again, I would never be for taking anything out of a movie. But like the fact that he's trying to get a 17-year-old to sleep with him the whole movie, that by today's standards, by any standards really, but by today's standards,
but if you've ever
does not age very well.
Anybody in food industry, like
that's like his entire plot line in the whole movie. But yeah,
I love
that was a hilarious movie. And I watched that not too long ago. I saw it on Netflix and I was like, I want to watch this. And it still holds up. Like, it's so funny.
Shallow Hell, somebody
I'm going to
said.
show him the Batwing, bitch. Scap says Near Dark 4K Studio Canal rumor. Yeah, it's the same rumor we saw like a year and a half ago. So I hope this one is real.
Did you like Shallow Hell?
I love Shallow Hell.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good message too.
She jumps in the pool and the little kid's in the air. He's like, Daddy.
Really good message too in Shallow Hell. It's a good one.
It is a good one. That's one of Jack Black's better movies. I think that one came out in the same year that Orange County came out. And I love Jack Black in Orange County. That's one of my favorite movies. Kid and Play in 4K. See you later, Adrian. I appreciate you being here, man.
Thanks.
Sorority Boys is another one that will probably never get a re-release. I think we all know why.
Ooh,
I can't remember that one like I can on the other ones. I think I only saw it maybe one time.
What is it? Saving Silverman. It's a good one.
Yeah, that one just got a Mill Creek release.
Yep.
Superbad and Talladega Nights. I completely agree. Those are two other ones. Like the comedy was on fire from like 2001. I would say 2009 with I Love You Man.
I was going to say 9. I Love You Man's a good one.
I Love You Man's one that I didn't love when I first watched it, but I have really grown to love that movie over the years. That's probably my favorite Paul Rudd.
Is that movie. Rashida Jones, right? That's her name?
Rashida Jones.
She is beautiful.
Jason Segel in that movie. Forgetting Sarah Marshall's another one I love.
Oh, God. Forgetting Sarah Marshall's great.
Oh, yeah, 2009, we had The Hangover. We had I Love You Man.
It's the year I graduated high school. I saw Hangover right after my graduation.
Yeah, Hangover was a good one. That was a good one. But yeah, Role Models. I love that movie too.
Malibu's Most Wanted.
Malibu's Most Wanted was the jam.
Yeah.
Are we going to get 1985 Santa Claus the 4K? I don't know. I don't know if we'll get that one. The BWO. You better have Tony in your faction, Kenny and Bob at Mid-Level Media. I don't know. I mean, I'm just talking here. Like, I don't know if there's actually going to be a faction that starts or not. I can't speak to that. I don't know. Maybe. But, yeah. I'm just saying that if we did start a faction, it may or may not be a better faction than the Rat Pack. I'm just talking here.
Epke said, are those sad tissues or happy tissues? Forgetting Sarah Marshall, yes.
Yeah, that's a good one. Can you have a loose string on your sleeve of weight that's your arm? What a jerk. What a jerk. PWO, where I'm from, is Panjami World Order, in which was as a large gang dealing with drugs, primarily and known for target hit jobs. I'm probably going to screenshot this and send it to Piz, let him know what he started here. Let's see. The Beach, that is the one that does need a 4K.
That's not even on Blu-ray.
Trying to get through this chat, and then I've got a few questions that I wanted to ask you myself. Tony and Martinez. Yep, Martinez Joe. Might have to hit Martinez Joe. We need a little muscle. Martinez Joe's got some muscle. He's got some. So does Bob. But yeah, Joe and Bob could wreck some people. Always willing to come up and support anyone anytime. Yeah. Nothing stronger than the East Coast collectors, said Jerry. I'm having a good time. Not what movie was that in? Was that Road Trip?
I can't remember if it's from a movie. I was like, is he being serious?
No, it is from a movie. I don't remember, but I'm visualizing the little nerdy kid that was in the New Guy in Road Trip.
I love Road Trip. I could quote a lot of that, but I can't remember. Oh, it's probably on the Road Trip when they're driving at some point. I don't know. I love when the dude is like, he's a nerd and he's like, I've calculated the metrics. We'll be able to make this jump. No, we got this. And he's like, I didn't say anything about the wheels falling up or the car blowing up.
Yeah.
I just said we'd make it.
Did you kill a cheetah?
Yes, and Fred Ward, the late great Fred Ward, when he's the dad, and he goes to see him. Hey, Dad.
Yeah, he was in that. I completely forgot he was in that movie.
Yeah, the
That
ending.
yeah, he
Hey,
was also
Dad.
in Joe Dirt.
Yeah.
The you feeling a frown, use a clown or something. But what was that?
Joe Dirt's a good.
What about the older guy
And
on Road
Robert
Trip where they go to Tom Green's grandparents' house? She goes,
is Dickie.
honey, your boner. What do you want me to do? Cut it off?
Oh my God, that's hilarious! And he's just knocking everything off.
Oh god.
Was it Dickie?
Why can't they make stuff like that anymore?
Was it
God.
Dickie Roberts, the one Harold and Kumar? Somebody said yes. That's excellent. I got the set.
I
somewhere
love the
back
first
there.
Harold Kumar movie.
Yeah. But what was I saying? Dickie Roberts, isn't that something to do with David Spade? And he goes and
That's the former child star.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so.
I've seen that. I've probably seen that once.
Yeah. I need to get Road Trip. I saw it today because I think the Blu-ray's out of print.
Yeah.
Ready to Rumble.
That was a great one.
I just keep naming stuff.
especially when you're a wrestling fan in the 90s. That was a good one.
Yeah, Ready to Rumble needs a blue.
I'll see you later, 4K man. Thank you for being here. It was Jane
enjoyed
Campion for Power of the Dog. Oh, okay. I'd say of the ones that came out last year, she probably deserved it. It wasn't a very good year. But yeah, I would say yeah. I mean, Power of the Dog should honestly. Well, no, I was a big King Richard fan. I like that movie.
Oh, I'm having a good time.
It would have been even more awkward if King Richard won Best Picture after everything that happened.
Cinecool video said I'm having a good time. Not is from Wayne's World.
Yes. Okay, never mind. I screwed that up. They were just playing off of what I said. I'd be on anyone's side, says Ben Grimm. What's up, Ben? What's up, Ben? How many likes are we up to right now? How many likes in the stream? What I haven't even been checking. But let's see. We're probably gonna go for another 10, 15 minutes. I got some questions I gotta ask Bob before we get out of here.
Trying to check as well right now.
Oh, we got 106. Oh, come on. Can we get to 100 and 120? Bob, you're at 541 subscribers. We need 9 more subscribers. We need 9 people to go subscribe to Bob's Blue. Bob, real quick, tell them why they should subscribe.
Yeah, absolutely. I do a ton of live streams. So if you're into that kind of thing, I'm doing a bunch with a bunch of amazing guests. It's not about me, all about my guests. I get just awesome people that join. So you definitely got to subscribe to my channel so you could join those and watch them. And I do a bunch of hauls and reviews and a bunch of different shit. Excuse my language. My bad. I'm sorry. I got a mouth on me.
As long as you don't ejaculate on any of them, I'll be happy to come over and subscribe to the channel. Look, everybody left when I said that too. I'm getting dislikes.
And they're like, okay. I'll forget this.
Comedy movies is life, Vicky. You are absolutely right. Boat Trip ages really bad nowadays. I haven't seen Boat Trip since it came out with Cuba Gooding Jr. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that one. Yep.
Yeah, that was a good one. All right, let me get into some of these questions I got for you, because I had some very well thought out questions, and then we just got sidetracked and stuff.
That's all right.
Talking movies and stuff, and it's I had to catch up in the chat. I don't like missing people in the chats. They're here, they're watching us. I appreciate it. 95 people still in here watching us. So how long have you been collecting, Bob? That's my first question.
Oh, that's a good question. Okay, so I've been collecting, it's a long-winded answer, but I started collecting like VHS with my dad because he was collecting VHS. So he got me into it. I was getting VHS copies for birthday, Christmas. I had eventually at one point I had 12 or 1300, and then he gave me all of his too. And then I started collecting DVDs. We both did. And then he got out of the collecting game before Blu-ray happened, and he gave me all of his DVDs. But at one point, I sold all my DVDs. At the time, I had 1,400 and 300 Blu-rays, and I sold them all. And I took a break for probably a few years. And I got back into collecting when It Follows came out. I got the Steelbook at Best Buy for like $7, back when Steelbooks were like $8. But yeah, so I guess I've been collecting since then. And that was probably like what, 2015, I guess?
Yeah, It Follows came out in 2014, so
Yeah,
probably around
so I
then.
think I got it right around
That's a
20.
nice steelbook that I remember seeing in Best Buy when it first came out, and I did not get it, and I've been hitting myself ever since because I do like the steelbook, but I just didn't grab it.
Yep.
When now have you been because you collect you at a very rapid pace, it feels like. Have
Yeah.
you been collecting on the level that you're currently collecting? Because every video I see Bob post, it's armfuls of boxes of Blu-rays, like every single one. And this is every week. You're bringing like, it feels like 20, 30, 40, 50 titles into the collection. So have you been collecting at this rate
No.
for that long, or is that something that's more of a recent development?
No, I think definitely recent development. I actually took almost a break last year because I was spending so much money on doing those like races, Tough Mudder, Savage, and I was just doing a bunch of working out, constantly going at all these different races, and so I was only collecting a tiny bit. It wasn't until Black Friday that I was like, I got back into the. So I was still collecting, just not much. But no, this year has been really bad. It's
And
pretty out
what
of
kind of prompted this? What made you start collecting on this level?
I guess well, I guess you could say I got back on Instagram and that had an influence, but
That'll do it.
yeah, no, I mean I started the YouTube channel. They've been releasing so much, and here's the problem. I missed out on so much so
Oh.
I'm playing the catch up game. And it's like when people talk about do you compete? No, for me, it's not about trying to compete with others on Instagram or YouTube for me or having content to post. I buy for myself and I buy a lot. Like I'm a completist. So any numbered spines, I'm trying to get them all. I just love having every boutique label that comes out. So like I'm just playing the catch up game. I just missed out because I didn't collect labels until like really strong until recently. So I'm just playing catch up on all the other boutique labels I missed out on.
Yeah, I mean, I completely understand that because I didn't know that boutique labels existed and prior to 2017. Like that's when I started getting into that kind of stuff, and that's when I got on Instagram and created a movie account and all that kind of stuff back in 2017. Then I fell into the collector community and started seeing people post all these awesome editions. And then I went to Walmart and I saw 2 Scream Factory titles on the shelf. I was like, what are these? Silent Night, Deadly Night, Misery. Obviously, I remember those from when I was a kid. I was like, these are really awesome editions with cool artwork and stuff. I was like, what is this? And then I saw
And
Scream Factory.
you were one of the first people. So I used to have an old Instagram page like Movie Collector Bob. And it's funny because I don't remember half of the people I follow or like support now or support my page. I've only like Terrell I kept in touch with him on my old page. Like I followed you on my personal page. Because I went through some stuff and then I like got rid of that page and I couldn't get back on it. So I guess that was 2017. So that was about 5 years ago then. Yeah.
Oh,
Crazy.
really? So you were following me on my my old accounts?
Yeah.
Or I still have that account, but I don't usually post media
Which
and stuff on it.
I think this was the one. Mid-level media.
It could have been, but
You
my
were
first account was called Mid-Level Movie Reviews, and I literally just created it to review and talk and
and you
to
still
like
do, right? Because that's the one I
every
was
now
telling
and
you as
then, yeah,
well.
I'll
Yeah.
post some stuff on there, but sometimes I forget about it for like 2 weeks. But I really just like post images and do little thoughts on movies and stuff like that on there. But I started that page to just review like new movies that I saw. I think one of the first movies I reviewed was like Wonder Woman, and I reviewed Logan, that kind of stuff. And back then it was just like a paragraph. It was just a way for me to have an outlet for like giving my thoughts on movies.
Yeah, no, I
At
just
the
wanted to
time, I thought I was doing something really unique and different. And then I get on there and I'm like, oh, I'm going to use this Instagram thing to, start like a movie account, like a movie blog, I guess is what you would say. And then I just fell into and discovered all these other people that were doing the exact same thing. And then that kind of folded in the collector community and people showing off their
yeah,
collection and stuff.
I
So
kind of wish I never took a break, but I didn't. I gotta give a huge shout out if I know they're probably watching like Terrell, Ben, yourself, and just like my buddy Johnny. I kept in touch with them and they became some of my like closest friends after I got rid of that Instagram page. So honestly, you meet some like I joke around a lot, I have fun on here, but I have made some incredible friends that I talk to on a daily basis that like would have my back, you know what I mean? And it's just, I'm super grateful for the movie community and everybody in it. And I mean, some people I talk to more than others, and then some I like talk to on a daily basis that have become incredible friends. And I look forward to
Did we
meeting
ever
them.
interact back in the day?
Yeah, we did quite a bit. Yeah, we talked every once in a while, but like we'd comment and whatnot, like each other's posts.
Cool. That's interesting.
I don't think I saw you on YouTube then at that time, 2017.
I didn't really get into my YouTube channel until probably 2020. I had done some stuff in 2019, but it wasn't nothing major. I may have done like 10 videos maybe in all of 2019. I didn't really get started until 2020.
Now, I was just talking about this with KB, but something, so like when I started my YouTube channel, I did it like you were part of my inspiration, and several others. You know, I got started with because I was like, oh, they got a YouTube channel and they're putting out so much content. If anybody follows or subscribes to Slash and Captain, he's got awesome content. But I got started and it was like, I did it for me. I did it because I enjoy it. But now I keep doing it because of the people that respond and tell you that, hey, I'm enjoying your videos. And it's like, I still enjoy making it, of course, but I love doing it because of the people that watch it and support my channel. So like, I'm so eternally grateful for those people. Like whether I have 10 subscribers who watch or 500, I love it. I'll keep doing it.
That interaction and engagement, that's what keeps you going, and that's what keeps you motivated and what drives you. Like I've told people several times, like I've been doing this for too long that, you know, if that stuff ever stops, if that's basically the people telling me that they're not interested in my stuff anymore and I just shouldn't do it. So once that engagement stops and people stop watching, like I'm done.
Yeah, people love your content. I mean,
because like that's what drives me and motivates me. And in the beginning, it was very hard. It's very hard always to get stuff going because in the beginning nobody's watching, and if they are, it may be one comment, and that comment's usually negative because you're not the best when you first start off in YouTube. So it is very hard to get started and gain traction and stuff like that. So that's why I always, as soon as I hear about somebody starting a physical media channel, I want to subscribe right away. I want to watch some of their videos. I want to comment. I want to show that same encouragement that, you know, was shown to me in the past that helped me get motivated and drive, because all it takes sometimes is just that one comment on your video that kind of, fuels that encouragement and motivation to keep going,
or pisses you off, woke up on my birthday. The first thing I saw was somebody was like, you're pronouncing Synapse Films wrong. And I was like, I'm pronouncing it the way the CEO does. Are you kidding me? I was like, this is the first shit.
What is the correct pronunciation? Damn it. Because I get it wrong literally every time I say it. And I feel like I've tried it every which way.
So Don and Jerry both pronounced it Synapse on their podcast. On Synapse Film Podcast, but people say Synapse. I don't think it matters. I think everybody knows what you're fucking talking about. So, but really quick, one person that has made a huge difference, and I'm sure they're watching the replay, but honestly, I say this all the time and I probably annoy him, but Tim has just been the most incredible person to me in this movie community. He helps me so much with YouTube and thumbnails and editing and all that stuff. Tim, if people don't follow Tim's Talk, seriously, he's just got great content. He's the nicest freaking guy you'll meet. It's just, I love Tim.
Yeah, I love Tim. Tim's one of those people that I had known on Instagram for the longest time. I feel like before I even started a channel, and I feel like both of us really started going at the same time. Because I remember subscribing to him when he had like 100 or 200 subscribers, and I was at like 300 or 400 or something. And I used to watch his videos, and he used to watch mine, and we would comment back and forth. And then he got rid of his channel like for almost a year, and then he brought it back. And I was always super bummed when he did that because I enjoyed watching him and his content. But I was so happy to have him back as soon as he did his first video. I was like, yeah, I'm so glad you're back. So, but yeah, it's super awesome that he's back in the community and stuff. I mean, has been for a really long time. But, let's see, where were we?
And it's great because people like you and Tim with 5,000 plus, you know, supporters. I hate using the word followers. I'm old school. I can't do it. But so, you know, supporters, you guys have, you know, 5,000, but you still will go out and sub and support the people with 100. Like you said, the new people, you know,
because it doesn't feel that long ago I was in the exact same position, and I still don't see myself any differently, because when I started my channel, I was shooting with my phone and a microphone, and I still do the exact same thing
I shoot with the
every
phone and
time.
that's it. I just use a
The
phone.
only thing that's different now is that people are watching, but that doesn't like change anything. If anything, like I said, it motivates me to keep going and keep pushing and keep pumping out, content and stuff. It keeps me motivated, but it's like my head's like not any bigger as a result of it. I'm still doing the same stuff. Like I'm almost the exact same way, the same editing tools, and my process is almost exactly the same.
Yeah, I always say, remember where you came from.
Yeah, so it's like I remember being that guy that put stuff out because it was just 2 years ago, and that's not very long ago. And having 20 people watch and nobody comments and nobody cares anything. And back then, it really felt like you were alone on here. Like it just that community wasn't as robust as it maybe it was. I just wasn't in there. So, but it just feels like everybody's doing cool stuff now, and I like to support everybody. Like I can't, it's impossible to watch everybody, but if I haven't caught up with somebody in a while and then I see a video pop up, I'm like, oh, I'm going to click on that and check out what they're doing, because I haven't clicked on a video in a while. But for sure, super awesome.
One person I try to watch all their content. He's hilarious, sneaky, funny, but he's got great content too. Pops is great.
Oh yeah, I love Pops.
Oh my god, I love Pops. That is my guy right there. I love talking to Pops. He's funny. And he does a great stream too every Saturday, around about 5 hours.
Yeah, I always joke because I work on the weekends. It's like, you guys are streaming when I go to bed and you're streaming when I wake up. I was like, I still see y'all on there. But yeah, Pops is awesome. Love Pops. About how many titles do you currently have in your collection?
I'm close to 3,000 now. But as far as like, I would love to go.
You'll probably be at 5,000 by next month. You'll pass up Tony by the end of 2022. The way you bring stuff in.
I would love to do, one day I will, letterboxed and find out how many titles I own versus how many like barcodes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like versus how much, because I own 6-7 copies of Scarface. So I'd like to find out how many different titles I own. And then I want to do see how many I've actually seen.
Yeah. Let's see. What's your top 3 boutique labels? You just did the boutique tournament. So what, in your opinion?
For me, it's Arrow Video #1, Second Sight Films #2, and Synapse Films #3. Honestly,
isn't it Synapse? I think you said it wrong.
Yeah, but people are gonna be like, Synapse Films, really? And I mean, their steel books are incredible. They're expensive, but their transfers, and I'll argue this, like, honestly, are pretty much second to none. You've talked about that Massacre at Central High.
My review will drop tomorrow on that.
I can't wait.
And I did gush about the transfer because it was.
Mel will be doing a review of that, and I'm going to do one.
But like that was the same with Living Dead in Manchester Morgue. Like I watched that and I was like, this is better than a lot of 4Ks I watch.
It looks like an 8K. I swear. I'm like, what?
It looked better than like half of the Scream Factory 4Ks that I've seen. It certainly looked better than the Fog. But yeah, I'm not going to hate on the Fog anymore. That gets me in trouble. But yeah, those are 3 good picks. And Suspiria from Synapse was incredible. That 4K, I don't know if you've seen that one. That's an Argento movie. But
no, I haven't seen that.
Get that 4K right away.
I got that with.
Okay, I was gonna say make sure you watch it with the 4K transfer, because it's a whole nother experience with that 4K transfer. And Tenebrae too is amazing. All right, let's a couple more questions. So I know you're kind of a completionist with some of your labels. So are you a completionist with every label you decide to collect for, or just like certain ones you just decide that you want to zero in on?
That's funny you said that, because you say completionist. This is a whole discussion. I say completionist, but people call it completist. Does it matter?
I've always thought of it as a completionist.
I've said, correct me once again, so you got to be careful with that, Ken. You'll get the people coming with the pitchforks because you're not pronouncing it the way they want. Yeah, it started with like MVD and Vestron, but it kind of happened this year. I was only collecting what I wanted, and then I was like, these damn numbered spines, I want them all. They just look glorious and great on the shelf together, 1, 2, 3, and it'd be so cool.
So it has to have a number?
No, not at all. I mean, Scream Factory doesn't have numbers. But yeah,
no, I mean, does it? If it has a number, you're guaranteed to complete it.
Yeah, except Criterion, because that's too many.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't go down that route. And it's a part of the reason why I haven't started with Indicator Imprint, because there's like 300 Indicator and they're up to like 200 Imprint. It would be cool, but I don't know. Pops has them all.
I'd rather get Imprint than Indicator. Indicator, I just don't like the packaging on them. I don't like that little rainbow banner that they have. I don't know.
Oh,
I get real particular with like the aesthetic of the packaging on stuff. Like if I don't
There's
like it, I just
one-
won't collect for it.
there's one with MVD Marquee, MVD Rewind Collection that pisses me off. Action USA, the number on the spine is like below all the other 40 numbers. And it's just like, why? I mean, it just doesn't fit. Just looks bad.
Yeah.
Visual Vengeance somebody said it only has 4 titles. They're up to like 7 or 8 now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dangerous Minds. Let's see.
Did you hear there's a new boutique label coming?
What?
It's Cauldron Films. Cauldron.
Cauldron Films.
Yeah, Cauldron Films. And Mondo Macabro are gonna like work together to create a sub label for Cauldron Films.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm like,
New
oh my God.
boutique labels. The boutique labels are popping up like new physical media channels. New ones every day.
Yeah, I mean, so physical media is strong. It's good to see.
What did I do? What did I say, Mel? I don't know why she said what the hell.
Oh, I think it was about the comment about as long as I don't ejaculate on the
Maybe. Bob's No Nut November. What a boring November that would be.
I would fall over right now.
Can
Oh
you
my
keep talking like that? The BOTS are going to enter the chats. Oh, the
What-
porn bots.
What a boring November. That's great. That just made my week.
All right, one last question, and then we're getting the hell out of here. I got some Star Trek and Friday the 13th to watch.
Start crying.
Why do you collect movies physically, and what does it mean to you to
That's a
collect
good
films
question.
physically?
Well,
That's a deep question in this
yeah, no, it's good.
this nutty conversation is I'll call it.
I started collecting because of my dad, I'd say. So that has honestly like what made me fall in love with movies. Wait, can you put that up once more? So why did I start collecting physical media, right?
Yeah, hold on.
Sorry.
Why did you start collecting movies physically, and what does it mean to you?
Okay. So yeah, it just means the world to me. Movies in general mean the world to me. I think this is where I'm going to go on my rant, but like film has the power to change and to inspire and to just move people, and you get things out of certain films and we all know this, like when you fall in love with a movie, when you watch a movie for the first time and you're just sitting there as the credits roll and you're like, wow, I can't believe what I just saw. And it's just incredible. It makes you feel a certain way. I think that to me means the world. So like,
Sorry, I'm smiling over here because of the comments.
the
Comments are on another level tonight.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I saw them earlier, and that's why I was laughing. But yeah, I mean, like Disconnect, Peanut Butter Falcon was as one I always reference, but it just the credits rolled, and I was like, that was just an incredible film.
I love Peanut Butter Falcon. That movie was so good.
Yeah,
that was another one that when it like got to a certain moment in the movie, I was like, somebody's peeling onions in this movie theater.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, and
I saw the movie by myself on like a Tuesday morning. I used to go to the theaters on Tuesday morning.
$5.
When my kids were in school, it was the only way I could get out to see movies. And I saw Peanut Butter Falcon and Ready or Not, I think, in the same day. I did a double feature.
Yeah.
And Peanut Butter Falcon it had me.
Yeah, no, I did a double feature with that and Angel Has Fallen. And but yeah, it's film just means so much to me, just my background with it. Took film class, like it's basically the way my dad and I spent time and got along.
It's not cheating if you let your dog lick peanut butter
because it's your dog. Yeah, Jason Hill's funny too.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, absolutely. So as far as physical media goes, just got into it with my dad, got me into it, and it stuck. And I don't know, like you hold that Dawn of the Dead from Second Sight, and we all know this as physical media collectors, everybody in here, but when you hold something in your hand, you're just like, every once in a while you get something and you're like, I just kind of bought it just to watch it. But
we're physical beings. Like, we like to hold and touch stuff. Like, it's this whole like streaming thing. It's not natural to our like state of mind.
culture, I've not seen Blue Bayou. But yeah, like that Dawn of the Dead set, I got to revisit that, and I'm going to in October. But like holding that in my hand, it just like put this smile on my face, and I was like, "This is awesome!" And that Drive, everything from Second Sight, Arrow Video is another one. Wild Things, like that's incredible. You get a 4K of Wild Things. I need a 4K of Cruel Intentions in my life from Arrow Video.
Yeah, I could. I mean, after Wild Things, I could absolutely see them doing that.
Yeah, I'll take
For
it. So,
real.
kind of, but yeah, I just physical media and movies in particular meant the world, and I love collecting. It's just a ton of fun.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me go down this chat real quick. And Lapkey Vision Films with the super chat says, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. You guys are awesome. Also, Synapse is pronounced Milwaukee.
Okay.
That's from Wayne's World.
She got a great ass. And you got your head all the way up it.
Thank you so much, Lapkey.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Well,
want to do more videos. I did one where I talked about like I watched 3 movies with my dad one night. So it's so cool. My dad will still call me and he'll be like, "Hey, the wife's out of town. Do you want to come by and watch some movies?" He's like, bring over like some sick stuff because he can't watch horror with his wife. So it's just
awesome.
It's a lot of fun. He's still 63 now, and we still.
That's some serious, like, that's the kind of relationship I want with my son one day, or daughter. You know, if she decides I kind of feel like my daughter is going to be the one that's the horror fan, but my son showed interest in wanting to watch the Jason movies recently, which makes me happy. So I'm going to try to watch those with him this October. It's hard to get kids into movies in general these days because they only care about watching YouTube, which is, I just feel like it's a shame. They're going to grow up being nostalgic for YouTubers. Like, get out of here.
True.
Like,
that's a good point.
I hope nobody's kids watch me and is nostalgic for me when they grow up, because that's the one thing worth it.
I want to do more.
I'm worth nobody's nostalgia.
I love joking on my channel, and I love my Blu-ray hauls. That's what people want to see, though. Like, I get the most views on my Blu-ray haul, but not that I care. I care more about the people watching. And I had some really good DMs. People were like, "I want to see more videos of like you and your dad," and so that was cool because it's personal to me, and I love joking and I love talking about funny stuff and being funny and inappropriate, but like it's
the
fun.
Real supporters come out of those videos, you know.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
And that's why you do those kind of videos.
You get those kind of messages and you're like, it's important to me. That's a side of me most people don't get to see, so I enjoy that.
Yeah.
But
Collagen film, we got Huck in here. What's up, Huck?
What's
up, Huck, man? Get your trek on, Ken. Yeah, I'm working through them, man. Got to finish up Search for Spock tonight. Shatner screening a film. LA might go. I'm around. Dennis, enjoy the Peanut Butter Falcon.
Yes,
nice.
So good.
I did love that movie. That was a great movie. Another 2019 movie too. My buddy Vincent did the 4.0 sound restoration on the Suspiria. Nice. He did a great job. I love the score in that movie. Like, you know, I don't know if you're familiar with Goblin since you haven't seen all the Argento stuff.
No.
But
did he do Tenebrae?
So Goblin did Tenebrae.
It's so good.
And that's one of the best horror scores.
Such a good score.
When you listen to the Suspiria score, like, I love Tenebrae score, but the Suspiria score is like next level. Like, it's so good.
Now, Ken, I'm sure you get to touch on it, not to get too deep or emotional here, but I'm sure you get some messages on like DMs, especially on Instagram, probably, where you just get some comments and you're like, just like, this is why I keep doing it. It's just, it makes your day.
I mean, Dennis is in the chat right now. I got a note from Dennis that I read in my Blu-ray hunting video. And it's always weird when I'm reading that on camera, because I'm like, I'm just so taken aback by these kind of notes and subscriber mail. And I always get such great notes that honestly just blow my mind. People are like, I've been watching for years, and you know, you're one of the most positive things about my day, and I love watching your videos every day. And it's like, I just can't even fathom that kind of stuff. Like, it just doesn't compute with me.
Yeah.
But it really puts things in perspective because it's easy to just look on there and look at everybody as views and stuff. And I got this many views and that many, but it's actual people that's watching with you and connecting with you. Even if they don't comment, even if they don't like, they may watch every single one of your videos and enjoy every single one of them.
Yes, I mean,
so that hits on a whole nother level. So.
That's why I hate calling only out like one person because it's so hard to name everybody. But like everybody in this chat, if you
there's somebody out there that's watched every single one of your videos and they never commented.
Comments on all of them. Dell, I love.
They never
Dell.
Commented. They never liked, but they watched every one of your videos and they enjoy your content. And those people deserve shout outs too. It's just we can't shout them out because we don't know them.
Yeah, but like absolutely, I just want everybody in here to know. I love joking around. I love having a good time. But like Brian Goes Blues commenting, I just had a nice conversation with him today. I love everybody in here. And like, I hope to meet some of these people someday in person because the friendships I've made on here, I'm so grateful for, honestly, from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah. See, we got Trauma says, LOL, we just like to be quiet and stay in the back of the room. And you know what? That's perfectly fine because I've watched a lot of people's, videos and live streams in the past, like before I got into this, and I would never comment. I would never even think to comment. I just watched, but it wasn't until I got into this and I learned how important that is sometimes for not just the algorithm, but just the YouTuber and the creators like psyche to know that people are out there and engaging with their content. It's very important to keep them going for sure.
Yeah, I know on podcasts because you can't comment. I message people directly because I'm the kind of person I want to tell people, hey, you're making a difference, because sometimes people don't know and you hear somebody tell you, you might be thinking about quitting and then somebody will tell you, hey, you're making a difference, or hey, your channel's really helped me, or I just really enjoy it. It's something I look forward to. And it's like, shit, I got to keep doing this.
The thought of quitting probably crosses my mind weekly. Weekly. And it's just because it's a lot of work to put into it. And I always question, like, is it worth the amount of time that I'm putting into it? I could be spending so much time with my kids or my wife or just doing other things. Is it truly worth it? So if it wasn't for all the people that comment and watch and engage, I would have probably been gone like a year or so ago.
Yeah. LA Jewel just commented. They're another one. I mean, yeah, and I'm completely fine with being vulnerable on YouTube. I don't care. I'm going to speak on real life topics. It doesn't bother me. I won't get into politics. I don't like doing that, but I'm all for being personal and sharing stuff I went through as a kid or something. I don't mind being personal. I think it's cool.
No, I mean, you have to be vulnerable. I mean, you're putting yourself out on camera. Like, you can't put up an act because you can only put up an act for so long. Like, you have to be yourself because you can't pretend to be somebody else on camera. That's going to be very draining. For sure. And it's like, I can be an elevated version of myself. I'm not freaking yelling and screaming to people about Blu-rays and movies all day in my real life. But when I get on here, I just this is kind of my outlet for talking about movies. And
Brian just said the juice is worth the squeeze, Ken. That's from Girl Next Door, so good quote there. And I love that, and appreciate you, Jason. I know he said he subbed. Thank you.
Yeah. But look, we could talk all night. We could talk all. This might be the longest episode of World's Biggest Collectors, Bob.
Honestly, I appreciate it. I hope you don't mind, and I hope the people in the chat don't mind.
No, I think it was a good conversation. I appreciate you coming on, talking to me about movies and physical media, and getting personal there and talking about YouTube and being vulnerable with the chat. We got 95 people in here still watching us right now, and I appreciate everybody. But Bob, man, I want you to promote yourself one more time before we get out of here and let everybody know where they could find you, why they should subscribe, and what you're all about over at Bob's Blu-rays.
Yeah, absolutely. I just started like 2 or 3 months ago. Just trying to grow my channel and have conversations with different people. Honestly, if you want to reach out to me, just have a conversation. I'm always up for talking to people. I've made incredible friends, talk to people every day on Instagram. So that's definitely a way to reach out to me, talk to me. But yeah, if you're looking for like just different Blu-ray hauls, I do reviews, videos with my dad. I try to, I've been doing reviews with other people. I try to do a lot with other guests and other people because I think it's a lot of fun for me to do that, better than just speaking to a camera. So I really enjoy interacting with the chat and the guests. That's what I love. I love live streams, and I got a ton of live streams in the work. Next week there's 2, and then a new series after that. So yeah, be sure to tune into my channel. I got a lot in the works. And thank you so much for having me here, Ken.
Absolutely. And you are currently up to 548 subscribers, but we need 2 more.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get off the air tonight until 2 more people go over to Bob's channel right now and subscribe. The link is down below in the description. Yeah. Go subscribe. I set the goal 550. Go over there right now. And also, guys, if you're watching on the replay, because we do get people that watch on the replay, definitely subscribe to Bob as well.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, honestly.
I will not accept 548. We need 550 for Bob. Don't you like Bob? I mean, he did a – hold on, Bob. I hope you don't mind me pulling up your channel.
No.
Live on the air. Let's do this. Let's see. Look at Bob. Look at that guy. He's got his shirts rolled up. Is that your shirt rolled up right there with your Blu-ray haul?
Which one? Where?
Anyway, you're showing off your recent pickups. It's a massive Blu-ray Tuesday haul. You got hold on, I'm not on your actual channel here. We get on your channel. All right. The winner is the Boutique Label Tournament A through Z Challenge. You got more Blu-ray stuff. Complete Universal Iconic Art Steelbook. And Bob, you're currently up to 553 subscribers.
Thank you. That's
so
awesome.
People did it.
Just commented. Yeah, that's awesome.
554.
Shout out to Vicky and KB. I know they're big into the movie community as well. I just like to give shout outs to people who are still in here.
Delayed Entertainment. He was a little delayed on subscribing, but he did it.
Yeah.
He did it. Thank you. Thank you so much. But Bob, we've reached the end, man. I appreciate you coming on. Like I said, everybody go subscribe to Bob's channel. He does great content. I think you got a bright future ahead of you, kid. I do.
Appreciate
you out there. You put on a good show with those live streams. I respect it. Put on a good show.
It helped having you, Tony, and Tim on the first week to help me get my feet wet, so to speak, because I was like, what am I doing? I didn't know how you keep up with the chat. And then it's become easier, though, as you do it once. It gets a little easier.
Oh, yeah. It can definitely get stressful for sure. But appreciate everybody watching us. We had, Dennis out there, Gus, KB Loves Movies is still here, Delayed Entertainment, Lewis Gill, Lapke Vision Films, LA Jewel, Vicky, everybody. Appreciate you guys so much. And like the stream, subscribe, comment on the replay if you care to. See you guys later.